Everybody wants to be an astronaut. Take the long, tall trail to the sun.
Welcome, everybody, to the Golden Path International, sponsored by Unfussable Narrative. We are going to be casting Group O, and this is week 4 or 5. Is that right, BlackShadow?
It is week 3. Yep,
3.
CJ and
Completely wrong.
yeah. Officially, this is a bit of a catch-up game, but it is the final game for Group O. Group O has been a very, very tight contest. You see here, really, really tough. To be fair, there's no easy groups in this tournament at all, as I think has been pretty evident over the majority of the games that we've played here. But this should prove to be an interesting game, a fun one as well. Actually, a lot running on it. With Dibs, Imbaman, Sutekh. I'm never very good at pronouncing that name. I do apologize. I might just call him Mr. S. I don't know. And Arutorias here. So here's how it breaks down, kids. Dibs is guaranteed to make it through. He will make it through as one of the 2 top spots. He will top the table unless he specifically comes last, and Imbaman or Sutekh make the win. They will catch him up there only fractionally. But that's about it. It's other than that, though, realistically, it's going to come down to fighting over the wildcard positions. And everyone is in amongst it as well here. Orange and Errant have finished with 12 points from 4. But both are in kind of a degree of peril here due to the fact the way the tiebreakers work. Errant as well does not have a very good point average over the course of the tournament. So there are worlds where Errant drops out the top 4 entirely here. So there's a lot to be nervous here. All 3 players playing have won a game, which is the first tiebreaker. However, Arutorias has a point deficit to the other 2 players, so it is pretty much a must-win game for Arutorias. Second place, given how tight this group is probably not going to be enough to find his way even to 5th spot, which is kind of insane. For Imbaman, Elzerius, and Arutorias as well, like if they win the game, they are guaranteed a trip to the next round. That is pretty much on the cards. Can't be stopped by any other players. Other than that, they're going to be battling very hard for wildcard spots. So it's going to be super tight. We'll try and keep you as best track of where people are at here. Imbaman has a superior points difference to his 2 other competitors fighting for the wildcards, which might well serve him good in this one.
All right, everybody, we are ready to go. Dibs is going to be the first player. We have Arutorias in the 2nd position. We have Sutekh in the 3rd and Imbaman in the 4th position. And let's take a look at this Imperium row real fast. We've got 2 Fadakin Death Commandos. Fadakin Death Commandos. I can never pronounce that correctly. Spice Smugglers, Treachery, and Fremen Camp. Lots of combat, lots of Fremen. It's pretty dangerous, especially if, like, what's her name shows up.
As a Beast player, I'm looking at this row, and I'm just, like, salivating.
Yeah. We've got a Holtzman engine and tech, Chomurky, and a spaceport. I've seen some interesting stuff going on with spaceport lately, but I think it's mostly immortality tech. Let's see what they all do here. Our
Beast is there. Very good.
There's
Beast
a Beast.
Very good.
We've got a Baron. We've got an Earl. Got Ilban, Romber, maybe. There's a lot of Romber hype right now. Helena, a lot of the the usual. Yeah. I guess we'll see a Baron, a Beast, probably Helena and a Hundro, but maybe we'll get Nolesa or Earl. That'd be great. Somebody just play Earl, please.
Some big leaders missing though. No Tesia, no Yuna, no Leto. Some different stalwarts that are missing in this one. So. Just see how this is going to operate here. But I think we're going to see... Baron's going to be picked. Beast, it would be a crime if we didn't see Beast get picked in this one. I'd be very upset. If a man goes for Ilban in 4th, which I don't hate it. There's no Lidos. It feels a bit safer. But I don't know. It's 4th, it's 4th. It is what it is. I would have been perhaps tempted to actually take Baron Harkonnen, knowing there's no Tesia and no other real heavy faction people. No Lido either. I actually wouldn't have hated picking Baron straight away. It's not his best spot, but a lot of his big rivals, apart from Beast, are missing. And maybe Beast ends up getting paired against like Helena or Romber, and they end up fighting out and gives you some edge there. So
yeah. I personally like Ilban in 4th position. I think it's a good position for him.
Definitely.
You need that first round where you can, if you get to wealth. First round, you can basically just have an entire action where you know what everyone's going to be doing, and that's a really great way to plan out your next round. So let's see what they do.
it's the weirdness of the Fork Spot. Fork Spot's the only person who knows completely limited information. So knowing the fact that a lot of your big rivals aren't available does add value to Baron there. So, and now that value is going to go to third place, who I'm sure, I would think Sutekh's going to pick Baron most of the time
Probably,
here.
yeah.
I would imagine. Because, again, there's no Tesia, and you wouldn't expect Tesia to get picked in Fork if Baron was also there. But who knows? And again, this is the weirdness of remember, of course, you've got to bear in mind with how the groups work. So, as we've gone through earlier, whoever wins this game qualifies automatically. It's as simple as that. Winner ignores the wild cards and goes straight through. So there's absolutely tons to play for. Dibs, we've said, will qualify automatically pretty much whatever happens here. But for all the other 3 players, if they win this game, they're through straight into the knockouts. So it's a big game. There's a lot riding on this, and that shows you how close this is. And there are players obviously watching on a bit nervously, Orange and Aaron, who could well drop out the top 4 depending on how results go here.
Looks like we might see a Romber here. I am excited. I'm not sure this is a great Romber attack.
I don't think this is the one for Romber. I think this is getting a little exotic here. There's definitely times I think I'd go for Romber, but I don't think these techs are really the right ones for you. Unless you're going to go Chow Murky and just live completely dangerously. But I think given the situation, I think it's just not the right decision to make. You don't have any leeway. Second place might not even be good enough for you, depending on how results work out here for Sutekh. So
yeah.
I think you've got to go a bit more stable. Go Beast, go Baron, Helena, something like that. I think going Romber, your destiny is just completely you're asking for trouble that way.
Honestly, it's not a bad Memnon pick because he gets the extra spice.
You would say this.
I would say, but my favorite games with Memnon have been with Holtzman Engine. He's an easy pickup for Holtzman Engine.
Oh yeah, Holtzman's huge for Memnon. It's much like with Paul, getting memo quarters is huge. Baron in second for Arutorias, fairly straightforward. This is another tough pick now. So Dibs has a bit of freedom. As long as he's not last, he's guaranteed atop the table. So he's a bit of freedom here, and as such, we do see Hundro getting picked here, which I don't hate. I think that's fine. And we're going to start seeing leaders here. So let's have a look what we've got here. So Hundro's got hold of Ambush as well as Cole. I'm not actually sure which one I prefer. Both are pretty valuable here. I think you got to keep Ambush. If it's a really good, if it's say Machinations round 2 or something, you've got to absolutely barrel for that.
Yeah.
So I think you've kind of got to roll with that.
Yeah, Cole is fine. I mean, you don't really want to be doing that right away, and you kind of are okay if someone else goes and picks that up. So then you get a free fresh card on top.
Yeah,
of
you know they've got it. You know it's not going to be a problem to you.
Exactly. All right, everybody. Well, we're going for it, and Hundro is going to go and fold the space.
As you would expect. A lot of good opening hands here, to be fair. I think everyone's reasonably happy. Everyone's got some faction access. Everyone has a signet rings, which is huge. So, curious to see what Baron's going to do. It is the mixed smuggling skirmish, which is typically not the greatest for Baron here. Baron kind of wants to smuggle here with signet ring to get intrigues running, you would imagine. But he might value I think you just got to hit Hardy Warriors here first, I guess. And to be fair, it will allow you to get the first bump as well for shipping. So you can start, cashing Interstellar immediately, which is pretty significant. So probably has to just rock and roll with Hardy Warriors straight away, I think.
I don't think so. No, I don't think he does that. I just get some money. Yeah, this is better for Baron usually. Gets to get his intrigue. Yeah, he doesn't need to throw everything in right now. This is a terrible one to throw into. And he has first chance next round anyway. He'll get his access card. So I think this is fine. But he picks up the Cole, of course, that we knew was there. Hilariously.
No. If someone else goes Hardy Warriors, this is going to hit him getting to instead of shipping right away. And I think Beast is going to hit there as well. I have a funny feeling.
Well,
no,
I don't.
Still suits.
Why would it inhibit him from getting to Hardy Warriors? He'll just go next round.
Well, yeah, but that means he's not getting both bumps. He's not getting a bump for Hardy Warriors this round, and then next round he goes Fumble Space and he's already there.
Sure. But,
now he's not going to be able to get both. But we'll see what happens. He might come back round to Arutorias. He might be able to do it anyways. We'll see. So, still suits it is. Putting a couple of troops in. I have a feeling Beast is not actually trying to win this combat. I think he's trying to pinch up a third place. Ilban goes well.
Yep.
Looks pretty good. 2 daggers in hand. Signet ring. He wants to start drawing. Get some better cards through. Makes sense.
Picks up this treachery. That'd be really good for Ilban. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, that's very tasty. Back to Hundro. Hundro's got his signet ring, so you would expect probably a trip to Imperial Basin. Um, I don't know if he wants to commit too heavily here. I suppose he probably doesn't really need to.
I think he wants second
Um,
place here. Yeah, so if he can go Imperial Basin, throw a couple troops in, he's not going to be able to guarantee it, but thinking that
yeah,
Beast has an extra action here, maybe just
yeah,
throw one in.
and knowing Hardy Warriors is still open, you don't know if Beast has access to it or not. So it's a little tricky.
It
This
is, yeah.
problem of being out of position. I wouldn't hate just going Imperial Basin and just not putting anything in. Like I don't hate it. Like you've got troops for next combat, you've got ambush in the back pocket as well. You can largely think that you're going to lock up the next combat if you want to. I don't hate it, but then obviously that Solari in the first round is really nice. So.
It is really nice, yeah. Okay, and is he throwing anything in? He is
No, I don't
not.
think so. I think this is prudent. I think being out of position and thinking that Ilban also is could well go Mentat here as well makes it even less appetizing because he's going to know largely what you're going to do, and you might be forced to use ambush to get anything out of this opening combat, which sucks. So I don't hate this. Baron has Hardy Warriors reopened to them if they want it.
He's reconsidering.
He's reconsidering. He's going to put one in.
See, I think that's right. You don't really want to go in if you're Ilban. Baron might go in with one. No, it's two Solari is so good for one troop right now.
Yeah, I mean, curiously, it's there for for Baron to go in here if he wants. His only alternative is to go tech negotiation, which I don't like, or he goes mining, which he's gonna have to give up his water anyways, which he's not gonna do. So it's either realistically probably Hardy Warriors or like tech negotiation. He could only reveal, which he's considering.
He is.
He early reveals. Wow.
Okay.
I mean, well, okay. That is not what I expected for spice smugglers he takes. That is a fascinating reveal.
We didn't have any other options really.
Wow, I don't think I don't think I would have found that myself. I think I would have been suckered into Hardy Warriors there, thinking that I can always just Interstellar next round. But decides against it. Fascinating. Beast is just going to go ahead and garrison troops up here, knowing that Ilban's probably going to come in afterwards. So I don't hate this at all.
It's good for Beast. Yep, that's a treachery in the bag.
Yep, that feels pretty nice. Ilban is going to go Mentat and then probably look to come over the top here. I would imagine. Now, I think I don't know. I think I would have actually considered Mentatting with the Signet Ring, because if you draw your diplomacy like you do, you kind of want to use that. So I think I would have liked using the Signet Ring there just to get this coin back, but,
He's thinking about how much he could actually spend this turn with Persuasion. He's got 5 right now. It's not great.
Yeah, I mean, it's not amazing. I mean, it's like...
Oh, never mind. Now it's great.
Well, it just got a little bit prettier, to be fair, so that's nice. I think he might be going to Arakeen here, I have a funny feeling.
Yeah, I do too.
Appropriate is pretty big. Beast has 6. Treachery's there, but Appropriate is tempting. Like, Beast can definitely, like, pursue the Emperor's path, and, like, Appropriate is an amazing card for Beast, because Beast sometimes struggle to get techs. So, he might go Appropriate, also just for the shipping, thinking that, I don't know what's going to happen here. Really hard to know, but I actually don't hate going for Appropriate here. It also preps you up for, like, smuggling. If you're going to take some Solari from this, you get the smuggling bump, and then next round, you think Beast is going full space. Next round, you just smuggle, your Swordmaster's instantly there.
Yeah, it's also a pretty big block on Ilban, not knowing he had it.
It's a huge block on Ilban, but he does go with the Treachery instead. It's a tough spot, but I think I would have been going Appropriate. I think there's enough nuance to pick it, but doesn't go for it. So if Ilban wants to get hold of Appropriate and do some more stuff, he has to go Arakeen. Both his daggers are out. He's played his Seek Allies, so he's guaranteed to get at least Appropriate. I think Arakeen's got to be the way to go. Put in 3 troops. Take the combat, surely, I think.
There's
Especially
also...
if you didn't use a Signet Ring. I think you've got to do it.
Yeah, I think he's...
Yeah, he does. He does do it, yep. It's the only move he's got here.
Yeah, agreed.
So, we'll find it. His diplomacy, you have to wait for the recycle. It's not a disaster. See if he actually wants to win the combat or not. Like, he's face up. Everyone else is face up, so he knows if he puts in 2, he's good.
Probably. Put in 1 and tie down. That's fine, too.
I think if you're gonna put in one, just put in two. Like this the bump. I think obviously Ilban wants to have money to start siphoning through Mentat, but I don't think you should get like completely blinded by Solari. I think the bump and spice is just better for you in the long term. I think more often than not. So
We'll see what he chooses here. It's definitely an important choice.
Yeah, especially if you're going to pick up Appropriate, like you've got to take the extra bump here, right?
Yeah, I agree if that's the plan, and definitely should be the plan.
So that's what we'll see here. Sword is good. I'm curious to see if Dibs might actually be tempted to use his ambush here.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't have thought so either, but I don't know. Like he might be tempted here. It's gonna give him extra shipping options. I don't know. Like it's not impossible. It's his choice to make. I would think he probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't hate it if he did.
If he doesn't, he's letting Imba get just a bit of... Oh, he is playing it.
He does go ambush immediately. He gets in front. He's not going to let Ilban have everything. Wow. Okay, then. So the fun has begun here. Remember, Dibs, as long as Dibs doesn't come last, he's guaranteed to go on, to top the table. And he's pretty much guaranteed to go through more or less anyway. So he's going to play a little bit out there, I guess. He's going to take chances.
I'll tell you what, Ilban is not sad to be second place, though, in this combat. Getting 3 Solari is just fine.
Of course, Larry he'll take, but you know, and obviously with the shipping bump, feels pretty good. But you know, obviously it goes either way.
Yep.
All right, then we'll move on then. So next round, Carfag is the combat here. So immediate combat for map spots, which is pretty tasty. Carfag very attractive.
And Baron is up first. Baron with a...
So Baron now is like, because they didn't Hardy Warriors, now they've kind of got to decide what they're going to do with this round here. They have no access to shipping. That was all in there in the first round, so they can't smuggle. Yeah.
They gotta
this
go
is
now.
Where it starts getting weird. I wonder if Baron goes Hardy Warriors now.
Yeah, I think they do. This is a good Hardy Warriors, for sure.
You know, for the victory point, you'd feel fairly good about that. You didn't do it the first time, so you had to have it in your mind you're going to do it again. Surely you'd think someone is going to stop Hundro from getting there. But the thing is, Hundro's always going to be able to get there is the thing because of the second smuggling bump now. So, you know, False Face is less valuable, but he might... Yeah, he does Hardy Warriors. I think this is the right move. Yeah, I like this.
Now, the weird thing about going Hardy Warriors first action, and especially when there's a player who's going to be hogging Mentat, is there's no guarantee that this is going to work for a point.
No, this is true. You're not guaranteed. He's got the intrigue in the back pocket, though, which helps. Obviously, Yellow having a little look to kind of see what swords are going on. Everyone having a little peek, as they do. Bumps taken by Baron, the usual 2. So Beast up next. Because, yeah, you see, this is the issue now. So Beast is going to go ahead and just take the spice. So it looks like Conspire is going to be the play here for Beast, which I like. I think Conspire early for Beast is fantastic.
Or Holtzman. I mean, Holtzman's
true. He might also go Holtzman, but I have a feeling he's going Conspire, but we'll see. So smuggling it will be for Ilban. I imagine he's just going to go ahead and cash us in.
Okay.
He does. Get his Sword Master. Again, having a little peek of all the decks. Kind of see what's going on. So he'll be able to Sword Master. He might even Mentat if he can get round to it if no one takes it. Which I don't think anyone will. But we'll see. Back to Hundro, who has to fold space here, surely. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be able to make a big dive for the Spacing Alliance. So they'll be reasonably happy.
Isn't going to be able to pick up any tech, really, unless he takes the spice on the double bump. So probably like a down up for Hundro.
Yeah. I mean, the techs are pricey this game, so I think you're going to see generally a lot of just tier 2 cash-ins. I don't think anyone, especially early on, is going to really go for techs heavy, because the only one you'd really want to go for is Holtzman. Shell Murky this early is a bit spurious.
Yeah. Although, you know, if Beast picks up this Holtzman engine, that does change the equation for Moritani. We'll see.
It does, and Beast could go for it, but I just have a feeling he's going Conspire. I just have a feeling, but I don't know.
That's your favorite space, so...
I mean, I do root for Conspire. It's underused. It has a lot of fun uses. And there's been a few times where Conspires would have won games and people have not seen them. So we do find Carfag for Baron, which makes sense. Strong Arm, absolutely brutal for Baron to find that. That's savage. So he'll be pretty happy with that. He'll put in the extra troop. He kind of has to, but that kind of is telegraphed. In fact, he has no swords.
Yeah.
I think I would have probably not put any in and kind of bluff that a little bit and say like, you can't go against me because like too often I have a combat.
Oh, it is a
Wow.
Holtzman and a
He's
Dreadnought.
going Dreadnought as well.
Let's go.
Okay, so here we go, kids.
Yep.
Beast is come to play here, and again, it's must win base. If he wins, he's through. So he is gonna put his destiny in his own hands here. What a bold move this is. I don't think I would have found that. Yeah, and I play a ton of Beast. I don't think I would have banked myself to get the Dreadnought as well. But here we go.
So the cool
This
thing
is gonna
about
be a lot-
Dreadnoughts were out of fashion for the first tournament. Nobody really played Dreadnoughts.
It's
They
fascinating.
were, yeah, and
It's
now
fascinating.
they're
Yeah,
competitive. It's amazing.
I mean, literally, I commented a game earlier today. Every single player had a Dreadnought by the end of it. It was amazing. I've never seen that. Really, really awesome. So Mentat for Ilban. He's going to keep drawing cards to try and pick up like Mahaim, I imagine. Is Interstellar for Hundro.
This is going to be an up-down now for free wind traps, I think.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of value for it. I think it's up down. The water is good. If you win some combats later on, which surely you're going to do, that's going to really help propel you later on.
Yep.
But I don't know. Not everyone likes wind traps. Some don't like it at all.
Yeah, maybe he's not thinking about combat all that much. If that's the case, then I mean, I think he should. Like, Hundra has so many great combat plays in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Hundro typically kind of needs to find a battle win somewhere to win a game. But obviously, seeing Baron and now seeing Beast going early Dreadnought, that's going to be a bit off-putting.
Yeah.
So, just going to take the tier 2 cash in. He should just race the Spacing Alliance, you would imagine.
Wow, this is crazy, actually. I mean, now Ilban can just get Swordsman, Swordsmaster. Like, they're so good here.
Oh yes, Ilban's being given a lot of leeway here.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous. So, but the thing is, Ilban here, no one here is going to be hugely policing Mentat a lot. Like that's the thing I will do. Like Beast, I enjoy actually going to Mentat a lot because like other people generally like to do it. And if you're playing as Beast, it makes you really hard to play in combat. So, but going early Dreadnought is going to pretty much take that away. So, we get to reveals. Baron's going to take Fopter. Nothing for the Beast. Here comes the Swordmaster. So a ton of persuasion for there's appropriate. It's not online yet, but that means Ilban's gonna have like 7 persuasion here. So Mahaim is gonna be grabbed, and it's gonna be kind of scary. This is I'm amazed that Ilban's getting a lot here early.
Yeah.
Imbaman needs this. There's no question, but the players might regret this. Breed reveal for Hundro. I guess Chusei is fine.
Yeah.
Might go for Dakin perhaps just for some trashing. Has got 12 cards in deck currently. I don't hate it.
Both are really good options here. It just depends on what he wants to flavor his deck with. More swords, more ways to trigger unload. Like
Chusei is fun. Oh my goodness,
the double
voice turns up.
Oh voice.
My gosh. I mean, Ilban, like it's his Merry Christmas there. Man. He's got a free punt. I mean, you might as well just go wealth, like get appropriate online for your next draw, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't see any reason not to.
100%. Yeah.
All Ilban's got to do now is get access into the shipping, and he's ready to rock and roll.
I mean, I think that you would love to have the voice here. It's not terrible, but
voice is obviously great, but like Mahaim revealing for 2 spice is just, and it's 2 persuasion.
It's
That's
so
just
good.
So powerful. Yeah. I wonder if he's considering just early revealing here and taking both Mahaim and voice.
Good. It's not bad.
I think that's what's going on here. I think he's strongly considering it. It's a great position to be in to have that option, but I think just going wealth is the standard play.
Water's also good. Yeah.
The water's also good, so he's going to get in front. But again, I think it's partially because Hundro did not take wind traps here, so I think that's slightly influencing the decision.
Good point. I like this play. This is fine. One of the problems with Ilban is you do want to have a lot of spice so you can actually get some of those good techs, but you don't want to go. You really don't want to go to the planet very much to get that spice.
No, you want to find other ways.
1 or 2 good trips is fine.
And he's going to be in position to take Hager Basin next round, I think is the intention.
Yep.
With his Signet Ring, and then just try and keep it Mentat as much as possible. So 7 to buy here. It's got to be Mahaim, surely, and is Mahaim.
Yep.
So yeah, this is early concerns here. This is really early concerns for the table. They've got to be really, really careful about this. This could get out of hand here. Nothing to do combat-wise. Baron even is very, very good here. So Baron will take Carthag. Second place for Ilban, he'll be happy. An extra spice for Beast, he won't mind.
Let's see what this intrigue pickup is. It's going to be a grand conspiracy.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, dear. Well, sometimes the gods align, and maybe this is one of those ones.
Maybe.
Imbaman as well, it should be noted, does have the he has the best average points rating of all 4 players here. So second place is probably good enough for him to qualify wildcards anyways. It's not guaranteed, barring some bizarre situation, but even second place is probably good here. But obviously, winning is the goal here. He wins, doesn't even have to worry about it.
Well, round 3,
we'll
Trade
on.
Monopoly. Yeah, this is a very shipping-heavy combat. So,
yeah, so far.
Yeah.
Baron here almost wants... Beast here even almost wants, like... I'd be actually slightly tempted, like, it's kind of awkward you draw on Seek Allies and Treachery at the same time. I'm curious to see what he's going to do here. Does he make a punt for, like, do you go Steel Suits here with Treachery? And then, like...
No, I don't like that. No, I don't like this. Oh, what is this?
He's just going to go shipping. He's going to get this secured, but he's going to be out of position is the problem here.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this usually. Treachery, you want to go cycle a couple times before you use it. Otherwise, it's just a power play with an extra couple troops for 1 round. But if you can get like 4 or 6 troops out of it,
if you can find a way to cycle it out or get a reveal out too. His hand's not very good is the problem. He's drawn pretty bad outside of that, so maybe he feels a little forced into it. But could have gone wind traps maybe, or something like that. There was other options.
He could have also mentatted here. It's not a horrible play.
Yeah, I considered mentat as well, just to get some extra actions, but we'll see what happens. So,
this is probably
Ilban has
Haga
a
Basin.
lot of options.
Yeah,
Haga Basin, it's gotta be. You can't let Hundro have that. That's kind of insane. I know Hundro obviously has Interstellar. The thing is though, he might actually give up Haga Basin to do something else first. He might go Wealth and then mine with Appropriate if he thinks that Hundro has to go Interstellar shipping here because now he's got competition.
Yeah, there's also Signet Ring first to the Basin, and then you could Diplomacy to Wealth. I highly doubt anyone's going to go Wealth this round. Like. Maybe actually no, Hundro might. Oh no, Hundro can't. Hundro's screwed on that.
So no, I think Ilban might actually leave Basin and just tease a Hundro, knowing that he can't go for it because he has to go shipping now because Beast has power played this. I wonder, like you don't have to do it first up. Like you probably do just take Haga Basin and don't worry about it. But
I think you
have
to. Yeah,
he's not obliged.
Yeah, Mortani would have really liked that, so I think this is fine.
He would have done, but I don't think he was giving up shipping.
It's okay.
Anyways,
one of the things you can do, I've noticed with Ilban, is not ship too much. As long as you get like 1 or 2, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Because Hundro wants to ship, because he wants to ship, go up and down, take the bump with the spacing, so that he can get hold of his Swordmaster. So I don't think he was ever going Haga Basin, even if he'd left it there, which is kind of insane. Anyway, so he'll ship, he'll take the Spacing Alliance. He might take the Spice, actually, I have a funny feeling. And then that gives him some access to buy stuff with his Signet Ring.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think he's going Spice.
I also think I would have probably just gone completely up and not up down in this case.
And then get the whole. But
ring.
he wants the money. He wants to get his Swordmaster now. That's why he's doing it specifically. He wants the bump. So.
Oh, that's fair.
So I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate that either.
So back to the Baron here. Baron has got hold of his Smuggler's Foxer, but it's not online. Does have Strong Arm. He could just go like Steel Suits and Strong Arm the Alliance. Like, I don't hate that. Get 2 water. Like, that doesn't seem terrible.
No, it's okay.
I don't hate it. What else are you doing here?
He can Mentat.
Good Mentat.
It's a good Mentat.
He could. I don't know. I have a feeling I think he'd be doing that. Maybe Strong Arm well for something, get the extra bump there. I think taking the Alliance is good, though. Just gets 2 water, gets you a 4th point. I don't hate that. It's kind of not a fun spot, though.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Could go BG. You could, like, hope that you just can rush down the BG track here, because Treachery's been given up, so...
Yeah, Treachery's already gone, which is definitely, that affects things. Like, if Treachery was in hand, like, I think it probably makes Baron go... Just take the Fremen Alliance sooner, because it's an easy one for Beast to go for, but it's already been used, so it doesn't have to worry about it anymore. He's going to go Imperial Basin first, I guess, and just take the Spice and not allow it to go to everyone else. He can't draw.
Looks like he is going to go for a BG, maybe. This is interesting.
Yeah, maybe he is going to breeding, perhaps. Possible.
Huh. Go like a double cull, essentially. Cull plus selective, just get your deck going. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
terrible.
pretty much. I think still suits here for Beast.
Yeah,
Looks
still
fairly
suits.
natural.
Mm-hmm.
Get your Dreadnought in, get your troops in, to support the treachery. Worst come to worst, you're going to get an extra water out of this as well, which gets you up to 2, which is always a good place to be. And if you take the combat, great. It sets you up for shipping later on. Still, you've got both daggers in hand, but you have no intrigues, which does kind of suck.
It does suck, but yeah, I think still suits. Then possibly even a wind traps for that. You're
Yeah.
probably going to win this combat if you throw everything in. I mean,
I think he's going Mentat here because he wants to, because he knows that. No, he's just going to go to steel suits here,
Okay.
which I think's fine. He's just going to basically say to Hunter, if you want to win the combat, then you got to put in, 12 strength.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that basically? Which he can definitely do if in theory, if he wanted. In theory, but who knows? We'll see. Anyways, so conspiring from Ilban instead here. So obviously, wants to get appropriate online, wants the money, and obviously has intentions of dreadnoughts as well here as well, I imagine. So, what do you think he's picking up here? Do you think he's actually going to go spaceport?
I think he might. Yeah, that's weird,
Wow.
but he might. I might just pick up the Chamarchy, though. I think the Chamarchy is just a better play. Like,
I
get
think
your
given the
intrigues.
group stage and how close it is, I think it has to be part of the equation here.
Yeah, it sounds like this group has been very tight overall. So yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like almost everyone's won a game in this. So that gives you an idea. It's been real nip and tuck.
Ooh.
Just well for the Baron. So just gonna kind of play fairly kind of defensively, I guess.
There's a voice for the beast.
taken. Yeah, very powerful, very scary.
We have 2 Fremen camp now.
Yeah, both very nice. So let's see what Ilban wants to do here. Mentat's there if he wants it. He could appropriate. He's got some options. I didn't really need to Mentat here. I don't think it helps enough. But the techs aren't great. Like a Chalmoki, I don't hate.
Yeah, I think like a high council. You could high council and buy wind traps if you really wanted to. I don't know if I like that at all. Actually, it's okay, but
it's expensive.
You're gonna have to spend 6 Solari on your dreadnoughts eventually. So if you want anything from this Grand Conspiracy,
but he's already got Swordmaster though, so
he does.
Like he can just go high council and call it a day. And it is part of his Grand Conspiracy as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe that's the way forward here. Pick up wind traps, which is never bad. You've got to the victor as well, so it means if you win a combat, you get absolutely buckets of resources.
Yep. Get you spy satellites if you really want it. So looks like that's what we're gonna see.
Nope, he is gonna Mentat. He's gonna try and look for.
Finds Mahaim.
Well, he finds Mahaim, so that feels pretty good.
2, 4, 6, 7. That's a almost Spice Must Flow.
Yeah, he'll be fairly happy with that.
Could draw into Spice Must Flow with the High Council.
Curious to see what his next move's going to be. He has no city access, which I think maybe he was partly looking for. Maybe he's looking for recon to get troops in, perhaps. I don't know.
Oh no, he can't draw into Spice Must Flow. Can't possibly get it this round. Next round.
Carthag for Hundro. Finds Infiltrate, very strong. He's going to want that as well. He's going to start having problems getting to shipping here, so that's a nice back pocket.
What's Baron got? Baron's got reveal for 3.
Don't know how much we want to put in here. I think you're putting at least 2. I think you got to try and get hold of the second place. Second place here is very desirable. Like you'd love to get both.
It's a little tricky though because Baron's holding two intrigues. They haven't exposed yet, so you never know. You're like those.
But is Baron going to spend an intrigue just to take second spot away from you? I don't know.
Probably not.
I would think it's unlikely. You've got a dagger as well, so that helps kind of mitigate a couple of them, like tiebreakers or something, or cannon turrets maybe. So I think 2's good. I wouldn't put in 3. I think I like 2. I think it's a good enough value, to kind of like, Beast, if Baron wants to take it, like, he's got to play a half-decent intrigue, or, like, use a bad one to tie you, in which case it's like, eh. Truthsayer taken, Pirate of Rees turns up on the row. Oh my goodness me. Count Ilban. What is going on this game? I mean, how many more big cards do you want to give Ilban here? Absolutely ridiculous. Good grief. He's got a Pyre, he's appropriate, which is online, he's going to have Siege Reverend Mother. I mean, what is this?
I think maybe you ship with appropriate here, or I mean, you can get the High Council, but I don't know if I like it.
I think if you're going to do High Council, you would have done it before Mentat.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he would have done it beforehand. I think he's probably going smuggling here. I think, by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like his priority is just he's having tons of money now.
He could pick up Spaceport and then put Piter on top. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
That is dirty. That is absolutely dirty.
Oh, I
Does he
like
see
it.
I like it. I'm not saying I don't, but that is savage.
Come on, Imba, give us some flair.
Man,
Let's
I mean,
go.
be fair, like this row is running out an absolute dream for you here.
Yeah.
It's there to take advantage of, but that's not an obvious spot. Like that's tricky to see that. People don't really think about doing that really with Spaceport, but he is like eyeing up the techs here. Maybe he's finding it here.
Yeah.
It's there to make, and Spaceport, like for Ilban as well, can be especially dangerous.
Oh no, it's just gonna be a high cancel.
No, he's gonna go high counter. Okay, then. So, wow, he's got Spaceport.
Oh, he did get it. Wow.
Oh my grief! What? That is nuts. That's the only card that he could draw. I think that gave the Spice Flow. Found the 1 out of 4.
1 in 4. Wow.
That is extra dirty. Oh my goodness. Well, feels good to be Ilban here. Unbelievable.
To reveal for Hundro, picks up a Arrakis Liaison.
Yeah, which is going to be pretty good here. I mean, Ilban's going to table this, and the table is going to be disgusted, really. I mean, that's kind of filthy.
2 spice and a point.
Absolutely filthy here. Ilban looking incredibly dangerous here.
Yeah, I think you still take the point here. You don't bother with... I mean, even though Piter's great, you could take Piter in like a
Piter and
Fremen camp.
Camp is both really good, but I think you got to bank the point. It's the last game of the group stages, and you have to win this game realistically.
Oh, he's going with Piter.
He is going to go Piter anyways. Piter and Fremen Camp. He gives up on the Spice Must Flow. He's going to go reveals negotiated, which is probably not ideal. He will be potentially first reveal next round, maybe. I don't know, but it's always brave, I mean, it's only round 4. Around 3 even, so maybe he figures like he's getting enough value out of those 2 cards that it's better than getting the point. I don't know.
It's a pretty big moment though. That choice is gonna maybe shape the rest of the game. Probably will shape the rest of the game for Ilban. Whoa, big pickup for the Baron with a Know Their Ways and a bypass protocol for Hundro.
Yeah, that would be that could have been pretty tasty with Pyro on the row.
Yep.
Even negotiated with Droll, that's still kind of scary. You can do some fun stuff with that.
Wow, Baron's sitting on 2 intrigue or 2 influence. Whoa.
Yep. Whoops. Yeah, people have got to put their dreadnoughts here. I think he was going Carthag any day, regardless of what it was. So, people see flag, people block flag.
Yeah, I mean that's what you do. Yeah, I mean even though Imperial Basin is the superior.
Sometimes you shouldn't do that, but people see flag, people block flag. In any event, so Ilban's gonna be first up here. Finds Pyro immediately, so didn't need Spaceport. He's just like picked up as like it was nothing. His hand's really struggling for access though.
Yeah.
So he's why he's gonna smuggle here. He's gonna look to Mentat once more here, and then kind of reassess where he's at. Looks like the plan.
Yeah, this is kind of an awkward turn for Ilban. This is a fine combat to win, but you really don't want to be just throwing troops into a bunch of Solari.
Yeah, not necessarily. So we'll see what the plan is.
Yeah.
He almost has to win this though if he wants to start getting dreadnoughts.
Yeah, and he has a 2 the victor in hand, so that 3 spice does really want to be used. Otherwise, what are you doing with it? It's hard to have a blank in hand. Here's an up down. Yep.
Yeah, makes sense with Fedakin. Always good to draw it towards the back end of your deck. Get some trashing done. Feels nice. Curious now he's going to start taking bumps here. Maybe just Bene Gesserit maybe start making progress there.
Yeah, might do.
I think any's fine. I mean, Bene Gesserit's like probably the most aggressive of the lot, but I think any of it's fine. No, he's just going to play safe and give further protection to the shipping. Okay.
That's interesting.
Little defensive. Little surprise. Again, he figures as long as he's not lost, like, he tops the table, so...
If this was Immortality, I'd say that's the right move because you just got to lock those in as soon as possible, but in Ix, you don't necessarily have to. Trash is a dagger.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Baron up here. Baron needs to get his Swordmaster online before Beast does. So Wealth looks tempting.
Yeah.
I don't hate Wealth, but the problem is he's got his Signet Ring as well, and he's also got Cole, so it's actually a little bit awkward. He also wants to get Strong Arm in eventually too, so it's just a bit hampered here. Is Baron? He won't be able to get both Swordmaster and Signet Ring, so he's got to make a choice.
I don't mind just a Still Suits and play Know Their Ways right now to get the Alliance, get two water
Actually, I lie. What if Baron uses Spice Smugglers?
He could do it that way, yep. Mm-hmm.
I think it's what he's going to do, because that gets him Swordmaster and Mentat, and it gets him his shipping bump.
Yep.
So I think this is actually not a bad play. He's going to go Siege to try and have some resources to catch up his Spice back later on. But yeah, I like this. It gives him the money to Swordmaster and also to get his spacing bump. So I think this is a nice play, actually.
Anything going in the combat? Probably not.
Nah, not yet. No, absolutely no need. I think, if anything, you think he's going to keep it for strong arm, if anything.
Yeah. Yep.
So Beast,
Wow.
his savage play is Carfag and block Swordmaster.
He is going to do it.
He is going to do it. It's his savage. I mean, unlucky Baron. I mean, there's not a lot you can do there.
Sutekh.
That is savage. Absolutely nasty. So big shrugs. Second wave found for Beast as well is pretty nice. But yeah, that is dirty. Absolutely dirty. Gotta love it. So Ilban is next. Ilban's going to take Mentat, which is going to absolutely crush Baron's hopes and dreams here.
He's still deciding whether he's going to throw some troops in.
Yeah, I don't hate putting some troops in. I think the money here is good. You might want to start. Okay. He's got one Dreadnought. He might decide to go for 2 here. I don't know. Second wave is usable with Dreadnoughts in theory. There's no reason that you wouldn't, in case they get retreated somehow, like with Desert Ambush comes up late or something. You never know. Weird stuff happens in this game. Just gonna put in 1. I think 1's fine. I put in something. Yeah. So yeah, Baron hates this. Baron absolutely hates this.
Yeah.
I mean, he's unlucky, but it's pretty savage. Appropriate is refound, but no money in hand for Ilban now. He's spent it all. So that's the problem with all these Mentats. He's compromising his own appropriate action. He's got to be a little bit careful about that. Obviously, it's fine just to reveal for 2 persuasion. And just pick up Spice plus Flows, but appropriate is such a powerful card.
He does have 9 as we speak, so
he does have 9. I think he would try and go Arakeen if it's still there. We'll see.
Yeah, yep. Actually, yeah, he's got also a Traumarchy possible play if he doesn't really care about getting into combat, and that might be okay.
I mean, with 2 intrigues that he can't trash, I mean, it's a bit risky.
Hmm?
I think Arakeen he'd feel a little happier at that, but I don't know, we'll see. Hundred was up anyways. Hunter's got diplomacy in the forward space. Feels like he's got to start using them. He's got all sorts of options here. Steel Suits looks good. You've got to start clearing out that garrison. I think Steel Suits is probably where I would start here, I think.
Steel Suits are selective. This kind of looks like a pretty decent selective turn.
I mean, you can do it probably in any order. I don't feel like Ilban's going selective breeding this round. Yeah. I know his diplomacy's not on the table, but I wouldn't think he's going there personally.
That's fair. Mm-hmm.
Knowing that he's already got High Council and he's already got some big reveal cards, he doesn't need it anywhere near as much. So,
what are you doing then? That's interesting.
I think you just got to Steel Suits, draw the card here, and reassess.
It's gonna hardy instead. Okay, this is fine.
Does he need the coins though?
Well,
I don't know if he really needs to slot unless he's going high. It's High Council basically is all this is for here. He's never going to deprive Ilban of Mentat really because he's on the opposite side.
Could take Dreads. That's fine. I mean,
unless he's going Dreadnoughts, so he's going to play Bypass Protocol while he's here. So he's going to. Oh, I see it. So he's putting them in. So he's threatening negotiate withdrawal. He's putting them in just purely to get the retreat here.
Yeah,
and he's going to use Cold Space to draw it. So I did say so with Bypass, with Negotiated. You can do some fun stuff. So he's threatening withdrawing here. So he can put in 5 troops, by the way. The troop he gets from Negotiated Withdrawal does count. It was acquired on the round, so it's all good here. Very unusual to see it this way around. But yeah, so he's going to put in 5, intending to retreat 3. The fun begins here. I wonder if he's still going to go Steel Suits here, maybe, and just like actually barrel this Fremen Alliance. I don't know. He's got options. We'll see. He might also just go. So I don't know. He's got what, a few cards left to draw. I don't know if he's got enough to realistically find Spiceless Flow here, though. I don't think so.
And what's the Baron's play? I mean,
cry
in
a corner. pretty much.
Yeah, I could get this High Council if you really wanted to start on your Spice Must Flows, or
I think High Council
yeah,
with Signet Ring is probably the. But you could also strong arm maybe.
yeah.
You know, I don't hate that. I mean, you hate to be Baron here though. Really sucks.
I think this, you
But
could go a couple options. Wealth isn't terrible for strong arm because you get to the third rung of Emperor, which is great. Um, and there's a couple of interesting options for the Fremen play. So you can definitely also just camp that.
yeah,
That
you can
track.
still strong arm that alliance and get in front of
Yeah,
there. Like
yeah.
like Hundro is kind of threatening it, taking the negotiate withdrawal by going there. You get a feeling he's going Fremen here, so I don't hate strong arming it. I mean, it hurts, obviously. You're going to have to give up something. I don't hate just giving up the... Obviously, getting intrigue for Slar is great. But I think, given you've also got Know Their Ways, I think it's got to be Steel Suits here.
Yeah.
And he agrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he agrees. I think you've got enough firepower to take this and defend it. And he's going to use Know Their Ways immediately just to take the Alliance straight out and try and ward Hunter away here. Don't hate this. I think this makes total logical sense. He feels kind of forced into it, so he'll look to strong arm something else, maybe like Bene Gesserit later on. We'll see. Also wants to put the troop in, get a couple of coins and such, which I don't hate.
Yeah,
That's
keeping
a
the coins
beast.
makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay, back to
Yeah.
Beast.
That's a beast. So Beast has 7 persuasion currently. He's obviously going to pick up his sword master. He's not going to get any. He's not going to get hold of any spices flows yet. It's going to be hard for Beast realistically to get hold of Holtzman. He's got it more for the card draw as much as actually buying. The spiceless flows. Beast's problem is that he needs to find an alliance, and he is nowhere near achieving this.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
So, wow, look at this. Just gonna go Carfag with Piter. Absolutely no
Expedite.
fear.
Interesting.
Finds Expedite, finds his convincing argument, so he's still good for Spice, I think. He's got 8 persuasion, so tech negotiation, probably the way he's going here. Just absolute full freedom is Ilban. Feeling pretty good about his game. If you're thinking nervously, I don't think you do it. You use just like reconnaissance. That's how Ilban feels. Ilban feels very, very comfortable with this game. Feels very happy. Very confident that he's going to be in good position to try and win this game later on here. And I think that move just shows, it's just an expression, just putting the troops in. He's feeling super confident here, is Ilban. And he's got to be a bit careful, though. Like, pride comes before a fall, as they say. But Ilban feeling very, very happy about this life right now.
This puts Mortani in a bit of a pickle. Now, do you really withdraw? I mean, you're going to give up the extra Solar. I think you still do. It's.
I mean, the thing is, yeah, Ilban's threatening more meant to action, but as the problem is that as Moritani, you can't really do much about it anyways.
It's true. Yeah.
You know, so I wouldn't hugely worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it too heavily. If you know what's in your discard, you would have an idea if you can realistically get out of Spice Must Flow here, I guess.
No, I don't think he can just yet. Don't think so.
No, I don't think he can. He would know better than I would, so...
There's another Fadakin in there. Fadakeen, whatever.
Yeah, so...
He is going to
Well, he is gonna select if he's going to cut his deck down a bit. Okay, so here we go. No, secrets, maybe.
I think I like secrets better here, because you don't know if you're going to be able to buy Spice Must Flow. You really want to save that selective. Although, it is tricky.
He's having a look. He's also just like thinking about next round. So he wants to see negotiated as much as possible, of course.
Yep.
Wants to be getting as many bumps out of that, so it's obviously accelerating the deck. So even if you don't get the spice, he has to decide if he gets like 7-8 persuasion, like what's he gonna get? Like he does have access to like other memories there, Fremen camps there, satellite bands there. But secret is gonna be, don't hate this. I think the bump's fine. He might also find like a tactician or something that gets in the way.
Wow,
Well,
urgent mission plus infiltrate.
Oh dear me. I mean, that's pretty dirty too.
Yeah.
I don't know what you got to do to find these intrigues in a tournament game, folks. I don't know what it's like. I can't seem to do it.
I can't either.
You can't set talent.
Yeah.
So Baron is going to reveal for 2. He's going to reveal his signet ring, which hurts, but it's his life. It's where he's at here. Nothing he can do about it.
I might consider using Cole now, just getting this going. You're going to be drawing.
You're gonna get it. It's been sitting there for long enough. You got to get rid of it here. Get it done. You got the money. You know, don't have to worry about like Sword Master. Like you made the right move as Spice Smugglers. You're just unlucky that Beast had the voice and had a way of blocking you there and taking Sword Master. That was, you know, there was not a lot you could do about it. It's the way it goes.
Yeah, so he is going to call.
Yep.
Call that dagger.
Get it out.
Yep.
Get it out of there. It served its purpose. You got your reveal out of it. It's done its job. Might get you 2 Solari that dagger, to be fair. So, might pay for itself. Beast up. Beast has not got a lot to do. I mean, he's going to use his diplomacy, surely. Just go well.
Yeah.
Wealth looks fine, yeah. I do think that Beast should legitimately start considering trying and get Mentat away from Ilban here. Like, he's in a position to do it. Holtzman kind of incentivized it, trying to find some Spice Must Flows. I think Beast should really strongly consider trying to do so.
Oh man, a dagger up to tech is another Spice Must Flow right now.
Yeah, it is. I think that's Ilban's only move. He has to take negotiation here. I think I would be doing that and taking like wind traps almost every day. That then funds research station. I see absolutely no reason not to do this. There's no way you can get hold of any money here, so he's considering expediting. I think he's considering expediting, taking the cash and playing appropriate somewhere. I've got a funny feeling.
I don't really like that. There are a couple of reasons.
I'm not saying I do either, but I have a feeling that's what's going on here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, there are a couple options. You could expedite down, then you could go to tech negotiation and buy the spaceport. That's the thing you could do.
I think if he's going to get close, he would have done it anyways. If he's buying anything, it's probably Chow Murky if he does that.
Yeah, well, you give up your Spice Must Flow for potential other points. I think it's neutral. I mean, I'm neutral on that. I don't really like it.
Yeah, I think the safe play is just to go take this and get the point and like take wind traps potentially.
Yeah.
You don't have to take it if you don't want it, but I think the extra water is pretty good here. But he doesn't have to. He's not obliged.
He's not going to really get first crack at the Great Flat anyway, so...
Yeah. I think Ilban's feeling pretty good to get out this game, so I think he might go for wind traps. I think he's feeling very confident here, is Ilban. I think he's going to take wind traps.
I think there's an argument to just leave it.
He might be murky, and if he's feeling like absolutely like I'm going to have some entertainment here, it's just a complete flex.
Sure. Yeah. You could do that. I think there's an argument to not rotate the row very much because you don't want Beast to come into like Spy Satellites or not Spy Satellites. Yeah, that's Spy Satellites. I was calling the other one Spy Satellites. Satellite ban. Oh, there's an artillery that.
Ooh, okay, that is notable. Like, there's been not a lot of trashing going on, so daggers will go up in value here. Don't hate that at all. All right then, so to the reveals, and Hundro is going to reveal now, so he is going to go ahead and double ship and get this done, and bank this in. Makes sense. It's all like a lot of these ever get used for Onyx is just for shipping, which is one thing. It's like disappointment, you know. It's a shame in a way. Like it's cool to see stuff get used for other stuff, but it generally doesn't. It's the way it is. Most powerful square in the game. It's the way it goes. Beast is going to reveal for 5. Satellite Band looks extra tasty. I love Satellite Band as Beast.
There's also an other memory. Yeah, Satellite Band.
Other memory as well, but I don't think the card draw is that big from here. I think just getting the resources and the water, it funds Great Flat trips, it funds Highliner trips, you know, it funds everything. Like it's such a fun card for him. But you know, other memory I guess is a little safer.
Is that a denial? Maybe
it is, but G Manipulation turns up, and Ilban will not complain if he finds his way there. I mean, Ilban is going to be revealing, obviously still taking the Spiceless Flow, but in any event, yeah, he feels he needs to block and stop all. He's trying to stop Reverend Mother Mahayim is what he's doing here. He's frightened to death of Mahayim, and just trying to prevent that, which I get.
Yeah, but he doesn't have that many BGs anyway, so I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, the most likely thing is he's just going to keep revealing it for 2 spice every time.
Yeah, he's almost never going to play it. Like, given his setup here, I don't think he's ever really going to play it. No. Unless he gets, like, a bizarre hand, or he's like, ow, I've got not much else to lose. I can't get the Spiceless Flow, so it's just going to cost people cards. But, I don't know. It's kind of a weird one.
Yes.
Anyway, so, nothing for Ilban to do here. I think we're just waiting for Beast to pass the... There we go. He just forgot to do that. So, Spiceless Flow for Ilban. You would imagine. So, there's 1 out of 2. Then Hunjo's going to reveal for 4 here. If Hunjo does reveal, it means that Ilban gets to trigger to the victor, which is a pretty nice place to be. And I think that's what he's relying on here. I think that's why he was considering Chow Murky. Like, do I get through 2 intrigues? No, he's assuming he's going to reveal to the victor. Like, does Hunjo do it? I think he still...
Oh, you
I
totally
think he
do.
still does.
Yeah.
I think he still does. Like,
Play your
set
game.
yourself up to do it. It's
Yeah.
so obvious, but I think you just got to do it. So he's going to bump Bene Gesserit, which I don't hate. I think I would be tempted to put in... I think I'd be tempted to do it with the Emperor. I think Emperor's a good bump to get passively, but...
Is Beast thinking about using the second wave here? I don't know about that, but it looks like he was hovering over it, kind of thinking about it. He could definitely win it outright.
It's an option. I think Beast feels like he's having to police Ilban here. I think that's what's going on here. And it'd be if he actually did, it'd be a huge block because it would prevent to the victor. I think he's going to do it. I think you're right. I think he's going to get in front here. He feels he's got to stop him.
I think this is a little premature, as much as
I mean, I agree, but I just get a feeling like he's not indicating. I think he's considering it the least. He's getting nothing at the moment from this combat, and it's basically just an ultra beast block here. Oh, Baron, and because he does play it, so Beast has decided he has to stop Imber. And again, I think this is the group coming into it again. It's so razor thin between them. Remember, Imber and Sutekh are identical on points. So Sutekh feels he's got to beat Imber here. He's got to get in front of him. It's important to the groups. I think that's why. If this was just a casual game, I don't think you ever see that. But this is the group starting to take their toll here and affecting decisions. I said about this at the start here.
And this is a little bit of a poke too. He just found out that Imba does not have any intrigues for combat.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's also information now. Because if he had an intrigue, he plays it, and he has not done so. So now that's information given on Ilban's hand that he has no actual combat cards specifically. So that is information for everyone. They're gonna wonder what he's got here. So there is an extra thing, but it's exactly what's going on here, kids. It is just purely the table dynamics now of the group standings. If Imber beats Sutekh in any position, he's almost certainly good for the wild cards because he's got a better points difference. So that's exactly what's happening here. Fascinating stuff. Next round is Terrible Purpose. So nice combat. Second prize is not so good now.
Yeah.
It's largely about trying to win this. Second's more of a consolation, really, now at this point.
Hunjo is definitely set up to do this. He's got a lot of good stuff.
Hunjo has a lot of entertainment to be had here. He can get some intrigues as well. I think he might be going Chow Murky, I wonder. I think he might splurge out on Chow Murky here.
He's got a lot of things he wants to do. He does have his ring, and he has enough to pay for it. So this could be a very big Hunjo turn.
Very possibly. He might also feel he's got infiltrate, so he's wondering, does he want to do anything else first?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to not just go there and stop Baron getting there, though. But we'll see.
I might go Still Suits initially, or Hardy. If you really want to win this, you go Hardy right away. If you want to get some more spice, you can go Still Suits right away. Get the point. Either way, the point's good.
This is an issue for Hunjo. His garrison is huge, and he needs to start getting troops out of there. This is a problem he has. So I wonder if that might influence him a little bit. He might go... I think he's actually going to use his Signet Ring to get troops in with the bump, and then he's going to infiltrate the actual shipping later on, I have a feeling. Yeah, and that's exactly what we see here.
Okay.
I had a feeling this was going to happen. I think this makes sense. He's trying to clear out his garrison and take this down here. Good tables as well. Like, this game is really close. Again, everyone fighting for it here. Again, all players, if they win the game, they're just automatically through. So everything to play in here. It doesn't matter what order he does it in particularly. So he will be able to put in troops. So he's just trying to empty out his garrison. Again, that's his problem here. So he's going to infiltrate later on, which makes sense. He'll take the Benny bump as well. So he's going to make the push there. He will be good for that. Does need to pick up these Emperor bumps, though, at some points. He's got to be a little bit careful here. Baron kind of hates his life. He can't go Sword Master. He hasn't drawn it, so he's just got to go into Stellar Shipping and kind of go from there, I guess. It just is what it is, really. If you don't draw it, sometimes you don't draw it. It's the way it goes.
Yeah, this is not great for Baron. Yeah, this is going to be Spice, and then to what? Oh no, it's shipping.
And the thing
Okay.
is as well, like you'd expect Hundro to have gone instead of shipping, and then Baron would have gone Great Flat, and now he
Yep.
kind of has to go here. It's so weird.
I think you still hit
So
the
weird.
spice. You want the Solari? What do you want the Solari for? I think you want spice here. I think.
I think Solari's fine. You're still paying for future you still got to pay for future signet rings. So I don't hate the Solari. I don't hate this. Means you don't have to worry about it. Maybe you can find a Mentat or something, but I think it just secures future signet rings, so I don't hate this at all.
Yeah, it's fine.
So what does Beast do here? Is Beast going... What does Beast want to do here? This is a very weird spot now. He's got a kind of a weird hand as well.
Maybe a Mentat, but this is a... Yeah, it's awkward.
I think I don't hate Mentat, and I did mention this. Like, he's got hold of this money as a deliberate. He's trying to get in the way of Ilban. A good way of getting hold of the way of Ilban is to hit Mentat as much as you can and get away from him.
Yeah.
And it gives you, gives you some license in this battle as well. I think this is good. I think this is what Beast has set himself up to do. He's got to hit this as often as he can, and I think this is a prime chance to do it. Ilban's hand, by the way, is nuts. There is a lot happening there. Good grief.
Yeah, interesting. We could see an artillery pickup for Ilban. I don't know what else they really want to do with that.
I think he's going selective. I've got a funny feeling.
You think so? Yeah.
I think he's going selective. Yeah. I don't know why. I just call it a hunch.
Yeah.
Beast eyeing up Mentat. I think it's got to be the move. When you've got both daggers, like, and you've got not a lot else going on with your hand, like, this is every reason to go Mentat here. Every reason. But he's in the tank here, thinking about it.
Other options. I mean, there are other options for Ilban. You could also just go get some spice and then see if you can highliner this round, though it's not going to happen. But you never know.
I mean, I wouldn't be bothering highlighting right now. Although it should be noted that Beast is yet to get any combat points. There's only been one combat point actually won in this game so far.
Yeah.
You notice only one's turned up. It's all been resources. Ilban is going to get in the way of Mentat. It's the right move, for sure. Finds a convincing argument, though, which isn't really what he wanted to see. I mean, in a way, he does.
It's all right.
Spice Plus flows might improve, so that might change his mind here a little bit. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, High Council into, well, anything, really.
Yeah.
Be fine.
So, notice he goes shipping here. He does not go Great Flat, which is noticeable. Okay, so he's prepping up for Expedite here. He's getting this ready, but he needs the spice for it. So he's assuming he's going to be able to get back to hopefully Great Flat. He's assuming Beast is going to Swordmaster here.
Yeah.
But obviously Beast isn't going to Swordmaster.
He can't go there. He's got 7 Solari. Yeah, he can't quite get there this round.
I mean Baron. Sorry, not Beast.
Oh, Baron. Yeah.
Baron's able to go Swordmaster. He's assuming Baron's going Swordmaster here, but Baron can't go there. So it's going to be interesting. Ilban's going to draw 3 cards here, so he's just trying to draw through his deck, I guess. Oh, he finds Finesse. That's nice. That's a good card. I don't know quite what he's trying to draw here, though. Is he just trying to draw a load of cards? He's not going to get Spice Plus Flow.
So to draw from the fold space first.
Yep. Oh, he might, yeah. He might just trash all 3. So he draws the 1, and he's just going to draw the rest here, so... It doesn't really matter what order it does it in. So he's trashed. He's trashed the fold space.
Trashed the fold space. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
It doesn't really matter. So he just draws 3 cards. That obviously needs to go onto the reserve pile. Yeah, just clarification there that the 2 effects are separate lines on fold space. So you can do them in either order.
Yeah.
You just need to put the fold space card back on the pile, though, preferably. Well, he's found his Fremenbond for the Fadakin, so that feels pretty good.
That does, yeah.
So that feels kind of nice. Get some extra swords in here. He has an extra action in as well, so kind of curious to see what's going to happen in this round here. What he's going to do for his next action. I guess he's setting himself up, obviously, to infiltrate instead of shipping.
Is he?
I feel that's what he originally was setting himself up to do.
Sure.
But now it's as clear. So Baron Arcone's got to make a choice of what he wants to do. He's going to give up the spice.
Yeah.
Give up the spice for wealth.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to strong arm it and just take the alliance.
Oh, man.
Oh,
this feels bad.
It feels bad. I think I would have closed my eyes and just taken the spice here. but he's just going to bank the point is Artorias. Remember, Artorias basically has to win this game. Third place is not guaranteed to get through here by any stretch of imagination. He might be eliminated still entirely, depending on how other results go. Because his average points rating is the worst out of all the players in the group. So he loses all tie breaks here. So he has to win by a clear point, which means he probably has to win this match. It will be High Council for Beast here. So that's going to give him 8 Persuasion. He's going to look to pick up his 9th Persuasion with the Fold Space card. Start funding his Holtzman engine here. Beast has got some work to do, to be fair. Like, Beast has fallen behind here.
Baron is threatening to end it with a really good combat, but they're not quite set up for that. That's the problem.
No, not quite. But the threat is there.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not an ideal spot for Beast, but, I mean, it is what it is. So, Ilban's kind of got not a lot to do here. Just going to pick up the spice that was very generously left by by the Beast.
Yep.
And Expedite is ready. Does he cash it in and throw troops in? Looks like he's going to do exactly that. So, troops are going in. It's going to be 2 + 2. 4 in.
All right, here we go. Some fireworks.
And now Hunter's going to have to respond here.
Yep.
Some gimmick infringement
Not
there,
fair.
indeed.
That's
I do
my
accept
ability.
that. Some gimmick infringement. File a lawsuit. Sue him.
Where
So
did he go
what does
up?
Hunter? So
Oh, okay.
he's just gonna go there and start getting bumps here. So Hunter kind of has to respond now is the issue, which I don't think he wanted to do. He has got recon though, so you can just go like Carthag or something. He's got 7 Persuasion.
There is a problem though, is that Ilban can just pull the trigger and go to Highliner to win this. So
He could, but is Ilban really going to highline this combat? You wouldn't think so sitting in... I wouldn't think so sitting in Hundro's shoes.
well, here's the thing. They're lurking on level 1 of the Spacing Guild. So they're going to do it eventually. Yeah. Whether they do it now or in 2 rounds for the first level 3 is up to them. This is a good one to win. It trashes a card out of your deck, and that's something you want to do.
I mean, it's a pretty it's not a fun spot to be in. What I think what Hunter wanted to do was just hit High Council with his dagger, take the Spiceless Flow, and try and take the card. That was his intention. That has completely gone out the window. You know, and like even infiltrating, like instead of shipping, feels pretty bad too. He could still infiltrate High Council.
Yes.
He can still do that, and he might actually consider doing it and saying, if you're going to take it, then so be it. I've got 4 swords minimum. I got 2 extra. You do your worst. And just, like, dare Ulban to rock it in here.
The problem is
I think he's going Carthag. I think he's going to feel he has to respond here. Yeah, he feels forced into this. I don't think this was the initial plan, but he feels like he's got to retaliate and put more troops in, which he probably does. He finds charisma. Oh,
he would have.
Oh man, that's monster. It's no good right now. He can't get hold of Spiceless Flow, but that's gonna be big later on here. He's got to just put in 3. Yeah, he's got to dare Ilban to do it. I don't know if Ilban does. I have no idea. So 18 strength minimum for Hundro here. Can have 20. Although Ilban's either gonna highline and put it out of his reach, or he's not.
Oh man, this could be disastrous for Ilban now.
I mean, I don't know. It's brinkmanship here. This is pure brinkmanship. What's going on here? So, Baron reveals and shows he couldn't get the Swordmaster, and he's probably hating his life, but he didn't have any access there. He's got 4 to buy. It was not a good hand.
I mean,
I don't know, just taking the G manipulation and calling it a day. You might not even see it, though. The problem is he's... I mean, you've only got 12 cards. You might see G-Man again. I don't hate just not picking anything, not picking off any big cards for your opponents.
All right.
He takes it.
Chris Knife shows up.
It's not going to be too much of a factor, I don't think.
I can see Hundro maybe picking it up and revealing it once, but that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. It bonds. It gives some from bond. Yeah, It's not worse for him. So here comes this for Beast. Beast hoping for a 2 Persuasion card so he can do something with his Dune or Recon.
All right, here we go.
He wants a big... Well, he's looking... If he gets cool in the market, it's going to be funny. No, strategic push it is.
Game wants him to fight. He wants to buy some spice.
Yeah, so he's got to draw a card here. If it's only a 1 persuasion, he probably has to just reveal and take it.
It's a 2. Okay.
Oh, he finds out a memory.
That's
Massive.
great.
So he gets a bonus action here. He can get his Dreadnought in. That'll feel good. And he does do it. Ilban is going in here. So this is expensive. And Ilban has to throw the lot in here, surely.
Yeah, everything has to go in.
He has to he can't try and shortchange this. Not with Hundred with 3. Oh my god, he does!
He's holding 3 intrigues. You can't do this.
Oh! He's got to go in here, he does. But this is fascinating. Ilban can still tie.
Yeah.
Ilban, 100 even,
can
he's
tie
still
him.
going to be able to tie here.
Oh, this is so bad.
And he might do it. This is fascinating. I
Oh,
mean,
man. Using your finesse to do that feels so bad.
it does, but I mean, he might do it. I have a feeling he's going to do this here.
Oh,
I don't know why.
man.
Like,
Oh,
I think he's going to stop this. I think he's going to get in the way, and it's going to be horrible news for Ilban. A bit this heavy and get a water and a spice is brutal.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll see. If he doesn't play finesse, like, I think it's... I don't know. I think he's going to tie, but we'll see here.
If he cuts him down at the knees, they're both going to be really hurting for a round or two.
Yeah, but again, Dibs just needs to not be last, and he's good. That's all
true.
he has to worry about. He just cannot be last place. Any other position, it doesn't matter what the results are. Here comes Siege for Beast here, picking up the extra water. Just throw the Dreadnought in.
Yeah.
I don't think... Counter-Turrets hasn't been played yet, so... I'm a little bit concerned about that. Someone might counter-turret you out of this accidentally.
Oh, really? I don't think so. Oh, you mean like if you're blue or yellow?
Like if Hundro uses Master Tactician, if Ilban's got cannon turrets, he's going to use it to win the combat.
Oh, for sure.
And he's not going to care about you. Shifting allegiances for Ilban is disgusting.
Yeah. And a
takes G manipulation as well with a 6 persuasion, so 2 pretty strong cards. But Ilban's deck is getting chunky here.
16.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it's a bit high. It's not too bad.
And it will be a Spiceless Flow for Beast here. So happy with his life. One part of Holtzman done. Next Spiceless Flow is worth double. So here we go. Does Hundro finesse here?
Oh man.
He's thinking about it.
Oh man, it's
I think he's doing it. I really think he's gonna do this.
I don't think he's going to. I don't think so.
I think he does it.
I think Dibs knows that he doesn't need to like
he doesn't
YOLO
have
it
to,
yet.
but I think he might do it. If he remembers from earlier, he'll knows that Ilban has no combats. Remember from earlier when Beast went at him and Ilban did not respond.
Yeah, yeah.
So if he remembers that, he'll know that finesse is probably good for the tie.
Also, this huge weight on both Dibs is kind of a huge tell. What do you say?
I mean, they know that. I mean, they know he's got a combat. That much is obvious.
They know
like Ilban knows he's not good. He knows he's not good here. Oh, he so badly wants to do this. Like he's trying to talk himself out into
Oh
this.
man,
he's so badly. Oh, but he passes. He lets him
Okay.
have it.
I think that's smart.
Passes.
Yeah,
it's the right answer.
but this is a huge Ilban turn. Play that to the victor. Go, go, go.
Sutekh, by the way, hates this. He hates it. He knows that he realizes that Romba could have tied him and turned it down, and then sees to the victor. Sutekh hates this. Remember, Sutekh must get in front of Imbaman. Whatever happens, he has to beat Imbaman in this combat. It's a terrible result for him. So Ilban's going to take this down, take an absolute gob of resources as well. He gets wind traps for the water too. Yeah, this is
it's a big turn.
Horrible result for Sutekh. Absolutely hates this. Not quite king making from Dibs, but it was a decision with big consequences.
Yeah, he got it. He got his water.
So that's where we're going here. So we're coming up to the sixth round here. As it stands currently, Arutorias is officially in front and would get him through to the next round. Dibs would also go through with him. Imbaman is currently leading Sutekh and will find his way to to the wild cards. And I think currently as it stands, Erinpo is actually getting knocked out of the tournament. I think, which is nuts. Yeah, he is. I think Erinpo is actually getting knocked out currently, which is crazy. So it's all super tight here. Orange is looking very nervously as well.
Who was actually watching the game, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, Orange is watching the game here. Who is currently sitting in second position, hoping to he's hoping he qualifies as one of the top 2 spaces, but he ain't looking good. At the moment, he's gonna have to fight in the wildcards. Unfortunately, Orange's average points rating is also pretty bad. So he is, you know, he's going to struggle to qualify automatically here. So here we go then. Next combat is Imperial Basin. By the way, there's a gob of spice there, and that's going to be of interest. Baron can finally start going to Mentat and Swordmaster here. Draws 2 cards with that. Looks pretty good. That's a lot of persuasion he's got in his hands. Pretty nice. Get some options. Arutorias wants this game over ASAP. Like the longer this game goes, the worse his odds get here, I imagine. He's not looking good for the late games, so he needs this over like this round or next round or something like that. Like he's in some trouble here.
Does he have a path to 2 points? No. I mean, he could 2 BGs, but he doesn't have 2 BG access.
It's very difficult.
It's tough.
Very difficult to find it here. So I think I don't know. Again, Arutorias has to win this game. Second place, he might well get knocked out at second place, which is kind of insane. So it's that tight. Back to the beast here.
Beast with the voice. Yeah.
It's not too bad. Voice looks good, but what are you voicing? Apart from just like Mentat or something. Do you go Imperial Basin and voice Mentat? I actually quite like that. I don't mind that. Like again, like specifically, he has to make sure he's ahead of Imbaman. So I think this is the move here. Oh, that's rude.
Oh.
I mean, really? I'd be honest, not only is that rude, I also don't think that's correct. I don't think it matters at this point if Baron really gets a Swordmaster. I think it's more important you got to get ahead of Imbaman here, given the table situation. I think I would have blocked Mentat instead.
Another option is to block the Haga Basin or the Great Flat to get you up to 6 spice, because you do have the option of going to Highliner this round if you get there.
He does, but I don't think anyone else is really going there with no bonus spice.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's unlikely. If you want to go there, you can go there. So, but I honestly think Mentat is the better move here. I don't think it's a big deal blocking Baron. I really don't think it's a big deal here. And Mentat gives you an extra card draw as well if you're looking to get hold of the second spice must flow. So I think Mentat's the better move. No, he's gonna select selective breeding instead. So he's gonna trash his dagger that way. Okay then. So everyone's gonna get a ton of card draw here.
Okay, interesting.
But he's not sure. He wants to get his. He gives him his bump there. Now he goes to Mentat, which is where we started here. Absolute carnage here. I think this is the best move. I really do. I think just purely because of the table dynamics. I think this is the right move. So Imbaman is gonna have to go buying a Dreadnought instead, which he's gonna do. So Dreadnought in gives him his first part of his conspiracy for that point. I think he might take Chalmurky. I think, again, purely because of table dynamics. And he's got to be careful of tiebreakers against Beast. I think Chalmurky has a lot of value here.
Yeah, agreed. We've already seen it play a huge role. Oh, no, he's going to go for the wow.
Spaceporting.
Spaceport.
Wow.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, okay, I guess. Well, he's going to get Spice Must Flow here.
Yeah.
He picks up Appropriate, but he doesn't have a ton of cash.
Well, he might actually end up getting that Chalmurky anyway, so you never know.
Possibly? I mean, maybe. Well, interesting. So Spaceport's taken. So just drawing a load of cards here. He has 4, 5, 7, 9, 11 persuasion, 13 persuasion of High Council. So that's you'd think he had cool the market.
Yeah.
Good grief. 100 up. 100's hand is okay. The players know he's got some kind of combat. And they know it's a 2-sworder. If it was a 3-sworder, he would have used it immediately. So they know he's got Tiebreaker, Cannon Turrets, or Finesse, which is what he does have. I have no idea what Hundro does here. What's Hundro missing here? Hundro needs to get Emperor bumps, and he needs to get a Fremen bump somewhere, right?
Yeah. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's got a weird hand for this. You can't get High Council.
He's just going for combat here.
I think combat's the only option for you if you're.
So you're going to be tempted in. I mean, Hardy Warriors is also really nice to hit on the Imperial Basin. If you get beat, you're getting your water back. And it gets you your point with the Fremen. I don't hate it. I think that's I think I would strongly consider that.
You could also selective here, but I don't. It doesn't get you anything.
Yeah,
Hardy,
I don't think
yeah.
selective is that good anymore because now you've got the alliance. You kind of that's a lot of the value lost there, and I think it's going to be hard for you to get a Spice Plus Flow here.
Well, actually,
It really is.
you could finesse down before you did it
You could
and get
you
another
could finesse
yeah.
a way to get like the Emperor bump and
Or
then get
get
it back with that. You know, actually,
yeah.
I don't hate that play. That
Yeah.
actually feels pretty. I kind of like that.
Yeah, or get
That's
the
a
Fremen. Yeah, if you really wanted the Fremen friendship.
Oh, but he doesn't. He's gonna pay for it now. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Using finesse first is the move here.
You can still do it. You can do it in whatever order you want, but let's see if he
Yeah.
does that.
Oh, doing it this way, he doesn't get the extra intrigue though. He
You're
goes
right,
down
you're
and
right.
then takes. He gets an extra
So-
intrigue for finesse.
So
Now he
technically,
doesn't
the
do it.
way that the effects work is you don't take the bump on the track until you want to. It's part of the effects of the space, so you could
Yeah,
actually
this
do
is
it.
a good point. Yeah, this is a good point with the board. Like when you press the button, it gives you the bump as a convenience just to speed the game up, but you can still effectively, still use the finesse
Yes.
to go down and say that you've done it beforehand in a way because you haven't drawn any cards. It's just a convenience of the board, but you are right. Anyways, he finds negotiated. Satellite ban is there as well, which is huge.
That's
He's
good.
got
Yeah.
6. He's got enough persuasion for Spice's Flow just.
Ideally, you'd like to get into this combat and win something, and then get the Spice Must Flow. So we'll see if he gets that.
I think Hondro might think this is a bit must-winish this here. The next combat is massive, by the way.
Yeah, as it usually is, but
So back to the Baron.
Baron's hand is just so awkward. It didn't line up with what they wanted to do. They do want to get 3 extra points this round, or they're not going to do that. But
I mean, Baron's just got to go Swordmaster with Signet Ring and reassess, right?
or Truthsayer. I don't know if I do it with Truthsayer though. He has some options.
I think given the fact you're on your discard, like your draw card's empty, like you want to see your Signet Ring as much as physically possible. And also, if you do it now, you're gonna really struggle to Final Spice Slow here. But maybe I might decide it's worth it. I think Signet Ring is the more natural move. He might also go High Council.
Looks like it's gonna be
He's gonna Swordmaster first. He's gonna get rid of his dagger and try and find something better. This is risky.
Yeah, I think you just got to do this. You have no other thing to do with your Solari whatsoever, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, he's got to do one or the other. But it doesn't have to do it with Truthsayer at all.
I mean, you could technically do both High Council and Swordmaster this round if you really wanted to.
I mean, if he's going to draw cards, like, why not just go Research Station? You got a ton of water here.
Yep.
But I guess he's going to choose that he's going to just try and he's going to give as much odds as possible to getting this, finding this Spiceless Flow. Dune helps,
7.
I guess. I think we're going to see Research Station coming here.
Yeah, definitely.
So Beast will take the Mentat. Ilban will be up here. Ilban can kind of do whatever he wants and know he's getting the Spiceless Flow at the end of the round.
It's kind of interesting for Ilban.
I don't know what Ilban is going to do here. He's readying up Gene Manipulation.
Hardy Warriors looks really good for him right now.
He needs that bump, yeah?
He does need the bump. The Gene Manip is also fine, but I think the Fremen Camp would also be nice. Like, there's a lot of things that he wants to do this turn. He could go Great Flat and then Hardy, but there's no guarantee Hardy will come back to him.
He could still go like smuggling with appropriate if he wants, but I think he's he's content just to review it typically.
Yeah.
Unless something comes off specifically that he's after, so plenty of options.
I think I'd Hardy and then Fremen. Well, I don't know. That is weird. No, I think I would. I think I'd Hardy and then Fremen Camp.
I think so. I think it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good here, and you're going to be able to Fremen Camp if you want to. No one's going to get in the way of that.
There's also the issue if you have to get to rank 4 on 2 tracks.
He goes.
Oh.
So what's going on here then? Is he trying to double? Whoa! What is going on? Why so many cards? Is he looking
15.
specifically for Reverend Mother to try and screw with players here?
Oh, he could totally do it now. Yeah. Wow.
And Blue's saying, Blue is pointing out, saying, guys, that must be what's going on here.
Oh my
god! To draw
God.
that many cards is completely unnecessary. So Blue's saying, guys, he's gonna start costing you cards here. So Blue and thing
Did
is,
he trash with his Gene?
he trashed the dagger with his Gene manipulation. The thing is that Dibs can't do anything about it. In fact, this can't be stopped.
Dibs could,
If Ilban wants to take the bump, he can take the bump. He'll surely go to secrets if he can. But yeah,
Wow.
it's such a crazy move. I mean, he's got 6, 7, 9, 11, 30. He's 15 persuasion currently, does Ilban. Which is just ridiculous, really. Oh, by the way, X Engineer's on the row. That could be pretty nice for
That's
Ilban,
nice.
maybe.
Yeah. Oh, with the spaceport, that's so perfect too. Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty dirty. I think that's what maybe that's why he's going to go for Spiceless Flow and Ixion
And
Engineer.
Ixion.
Maybe that's what he's actually doing here.
Wow.
To draw so many cards is so unusual. So maybe that's what he's doing. He's trying to go for everything here.
Be a great line from Imba. Let's see if he gets there.
Meanwhile, back to Hundro here, who is just wondering what is going on here. Hundro, by the way, has 9 persuasion. Hundro Moritani is I legitimately considering just revealing here for the Spiceless Flow, but he's gotta get in for other points here.
Okay.
He's not gonna go Hardy Warriors.
No,
Somebody's got Hardy Warrior this.
You've got to you got to still suits this. You need the extra water to go to research station with your infiltrate. There's no other reason why you would do this.
But
Oh,
maybe
he's
he's not
giving it
infiltrating this round. No, he's not infiltrating this round. He's gonna get the water back.
Oh,
and
he's
if
gonna get the water
loses, he gets it with Satellite Ban, remember? So
Yeah, but he still can't go to research. He really wants that Spice Muscle this round too.
he does, but he's giving it up here.
Mm.
He's sacrificing. He thinks it's just going to happen, and he's not going to be able to get it more often than not. So, I don't hate this. I understand it, and also just trying to win the combat as well is not a bad thing to do.
No, it's fine. It's a good play. It just, oh man, I think you could do both this round. I think.
Yeah, weird stuff happening here. So Baron is going with. I think he's going. This is really horrible for Baron. Baron wants to go High Council here, and take the Spice Must Flow. But Ilban could just screw with this, and so that's why he's going Signet Ring. I think he's going smuggling. He's now giving up on the Spice Must Flow because he's scared that Ilban is just going to cost him the point anyways.
Yeah, he's gonna go BG. I mean, this is fine. This is what.
Yeah,
It's not a great round.
Yeah, it shows you how like this threatening is like affecting people's decisions here. No, he hasn't even done it. It's just the threat of it happening.
Ilban sitting with a shifting allegiances here too. That is very good.
I think that's actually what he might actually end up doing here. We'll see. Conspire taken by bees?
What?
Oh, and, he's gonna conspire. Well, he gets his point. He's getting troops ready for later on here.
Yeah. Okay. Setting up for next round. Yeah.
But he's not. Yeah. He's
Advanced weaponry.
Oh,
What a pull!
No. Conspire. That's pretty mean.
Throw it in. Oh, you can't yet.
That feels good.
Wow.
So Ilban now is back here. So I don't think if I'm looking at this, I'm seeing what people have done. I don't think I'd bother behind me now because it looks like people have like kind of given Baron I think normally would have gone to High Council but didn't go there. So to me I look at that and think, well, he's just not bothering to get the Spice Must Flow. So it's done its work maybe. I don't know.
Lots of options.
It's a weird one.
Yeah.
There's options here. Hager Basin's still sitting there, although the combat now looks really dicey. Smuggling's blocked. He can't really buy a lot for tech. I guess shifting? But shifting, like... I don't know. What do you shift here? Do you, like... It's kind of weird, this.
You could challenge the Emperor. What's he saying here?
Could challenge Emperor, but I don't know if that's that desirable here.
Man.
He could just go Steel Suits and just take the point and just screw people. I mean...
Yeah.
I have no real idea what's going to happen here. He's got a couple of swords in hand, which is notable.
Does he think he can win this combat if he Fremen camps?
I can't imagine. With no battle intrigues, you know that Hundro's got something from the last combat.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I just don't think he could think that.
And I think it's fairly clear at this point that Ilban doesn't have a combat intrigue. He's not drawn for ages, so it's fairly likely he doesn't have a combat intrigue.
Interesting.
So I think it would be I think that'd be an overstep. That
I think this has to be shifting though. If you want to get your Grand Conspiracy to 2 points, then shifting is the way to do it.
Yeah, and the way to do it would be to challenge like the Emperor Alliance and look to get in front of that.
Yeah,
I think that would be the way around it. You can also use those troops anyways if you want to put them in and cause some problems. Like you could do that if you wanted.
Now if he does,
2 water is.
It's still good. Yeah, no, if he does think that Dibs is going to be retreating this round, which does kind of look like, he could go in here.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, but it's a victory point though. Like,
yeah, either way, Dibs is good. Yeah.
I mean, Dibs is going to get probably a point. He's going to get, if he's retreating, he's only retreating to get the Emperor bump, which he obviously would like, but it's not a massive deal.
Yeah, he's gonna get a point anyway with this charisma. So
Yeah.
it's a tough spot. I don't know what I'd do if I was Ilban. Probably something with shifting, but possibly just the diplomacy to still suits, which looks fine. You could also just play Mohayim.
You could still play Mohayim. I mean, you could still do it. There's nothing stopping you from doing it, and just go Mohayim to secrets is totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
I might even just do Emperor here. I think Mohayim to Emperor is a little better. You're closer to the 4 bump, the 4th spot.
Maybe.
Let's see what else does
I don't know. It's all really weird here.
It is. Needs the extra money. Yeah, he actually does need the extra money for the extra dreadnought. So there's a thought to that.
Yeah, they could do that. Obviously, he also wants to get another tech if he is going to actually take Ixen Engineer and put it on top of his deck. But again, he's got 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 30. He has 15 persuasion. So if he uses a 2 persuasion card, he can't get both. So maybe using wealth to diplomacy and get the Spice plus float and get Ixen Engineer, hoping no one else takes Ixen Engineer, which they might do.
Yeah.
Like, Beast has already shown that he's willing to just make picks just to stop you getting them.
I think you're right, though. He's using.
No, he's going to appropriate now.
This way works. This works.
So he's going to get hold of artillery here to get himself some extra combat strength and prepare for later on here.
And now, so he's not going to use.
So he gets that with the space.
Yeah, he flips
and
that
he
over.
And he can still buy with Solari depending on what flips here.
Yeah, he sees the next one. It's right away.
So Shuttle Fleet it is, which is out of his price range. He can't get that. That is not available to him. So I don't see him ever buying troop transports. So not worked out as he would have liked. But this keeps him in the 14.
Which is exactly right. So Ixion Engineer and Spice Must Flow, massive.
Is being threatened. So is someone going to get in front of that? Like, I wonder.
I mean, Baron could do it just to deny, which is such
Baron could do it, and to be fair, I'd be considering it, considering, like, Ilban looks like your biggest challenger currently. You'd think. It's pretty close.
That's close.
But, like, on the face of it, I'd be very, very concerned about Ilban here. So I would be tempted to get it as a denial.
Yeah, the big problem with Ilban is that once you get to the level 3s, that your power level kind of drops off, and you really want to coast on Spice Must Flows and other points. You don't usually have enough for combat.
The other thing Arutorias could consider, he could well just take Ixen Engineer, and if he finds it, just use the ability. Get hold of Chow Murky, get hold of Shuttle Fleet, you know. Both totally fine. So Charisma's going to be paid for the point here, gets him to 7. He gets 4 swords, which is going to get him to 12 strength. But I don't think he should retreat. Especially now that artillery's in Ilban's hands here. I think he's just got to hold on to the troops here and leave them in. Artillery is way too dangerous. You can't retreat them. You're never going to win this combat if you retreat. He's got to sacrifice that. I think it's worth giving up the bump to deny this point to Ilban here.
Yep.
I think that's more significant. So he's got to leave them in. I think he was probably going to do it. He might well have done it anyways, maybe. But especially with artillery, like he probably has to. He's trying to do the maths. He'd be at 6. Finesse would give him 8. You can't expect 8 to be good often enough, though. But everyone's got such a big deck, it really makes it hard to count. Anyways, so Baron's got 7. No, he's going to go Mahayim.
Siege Reverend Mother. Okay.
So Reverend Mother, which is pretty good. So he's just going to shut his eyes and go for Spiceless Flows and try and get over the line here. Ilban's going to get everything he wants. Beast is going to go Carfag. Beast still without an alliance, so his ring is weaker. Finds refocus, which is, it's okay.
Beast can win this combat, yeah.
Oh, no. Land to shuffle and draw here. Yeah, this is insane. If Beast puts in his Dreadnought, he takes his combat down.
Yeah. I think he's got to here.
He's got to do it, surely, and get in front here.
And you gotta deduce that he's holding 2 swords, like as you mentioned earlier. So, like, this just seems like you have to. He's putting in 2, 3, 4. You can only put in 3. Oh no, because he played his ring. Yeah, duh.
Yep. So that gives him 11 strength here.
And I think you just throw in the advanced weaponry. This is you have to. You
gotta do it. Like, it gets you in front of Alpundro as well, which is also notable.
There's no reason to hold it at this point.
No, gotta get it in here. It seems insane not to. Here it comes. This is not good news for Hundro here.
Can refocus if he really wants to.
Hundro definitely wanted this. Hundro now sees this and hates his life.
Yeah.
Obviously wishing he'd retreated, but nothing he could do. So in it goes. So 14 strength here. It's gonna be good if he wants it to be. Now this is kind of weird. So if Hundro didn't tie the previous combat, you wouldn't expect him to tie this one. So Beast has got to feel, well, he knows he's got strategic push just in case, but he might not even have to use it. So 2 swords, 2 spice, well, 4 swords, 2 spice, and 13 persuasion, 14 persuasion for Imbaman. So Spice Must Flow is going to go on the back, and then Ixen Engineer on front here. So that's a point for Imbaman, which is pretty good.
Yep, 14.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, we're pretty happy with that.
Yep.
So Ixen Engineer will be put on top of the deck. And he gets 4 swords and 2 spice, which he needs to take. And Beast is going to reveal for 6. I guess I would consider taking Gunfopter, I guess. Right?
Yeah, his deck's pretty small.
Yeah, Gunfopter. You got refocus as well. You might find it immediately.
Yeah.
Be pretty good. I mean,
Yeah,
you got
it's worth it.
Holtzman. Hey, Holtzman's actually going to draw you 6 cards, so you might find it immediately anyways.
I think I would.
But he also he's thinking if a Spice Must Flow is worth 2 points.
If we've learned
That's
anything
something
this
you can have to
tournament,
fight
it's that Gunthopter is one of the best combat cards in the game, if not the best combat card in the game. So.
It's when used correctly, it is devastating.
Oh, interesting. Space travel. He's noodling. All right.
Yeah. Is he really eyeing up like giving extra access to Highliner? Can't be right.
Oh, he's just going for persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, he's going for the double point with for Holtzman.
Oof. Okay. Not always where you want to be, but that makes sense.
He's gonna buckle down here. So Arutorias will pass. Sutekh will pass. Nothing from Imba. I don't think Dibs is tying this.
Is Dibs playing this? Don't
But it's gonna be
think so.
If he passed the last one, I wouldn't expect him to play here.
I just think finesse is so much more valuable than 2 swords, though. I mean,
I agree. I do agree. So that is taken. So Carfag will get reblocked. Might actually be Carfag the next combat, so it's more relevant. 2 water, 100 there. There's water absolutely everywhere here. And Imbaman's gonna get a bonus water here. So yeah, absolutely tons going on here. This is a very complicated game now, and it's almost a dead heat. Realistically, Sutekh is gonna be at 6 as well. Imba's at 6. This is like really close here.
Yeah, I think you still keep Carthag under wraps for sure.
I mean, you got to keep. Yeah, I mean, the spice would be. What he's considering is he's trying to think of a basin to like think of like maybe I can get someone to go there and get me the extra spice.
He's about to get basin. No, he's about to get basin. He's about to get it.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
With
combat. Yeah. So yeah, that's my point. Yeah, so definitely Carfag 100%.
Makes sense, and we're just waiting a second for Dibs.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly get a drink while he's there, so I'll be right back.
Yep. All right, looks like Dibs is back. We are ready to continue. And the next combat is Battle for Arakeen. So we missed by that much, that combat, but that's okay. No one gets any extra troops in for defensive bonus. We're going to start it off with the Beast, who's going to refocus. Refocus right away and draw a card. Draws a Dune. Really just wants better symbol diversity here. He's only got the basic symbols for the planet, and the Landsred doesn't have any access to the factions, which is a big problem. I was really hoping to hit maybe Hardy Warriors this round. Well, he has a couple other options. He could definitely use his water and go to Research Station. That does seem pretty good right now. I would definitely consider doing that. You draw 4 cards, which isn't bad, and that would definitely fix your symbol problem.
Gotta say, Beast is unlucky. It was Arcane. It's kind of
Yeah.
unlucky.
Yeah, very
Not what you
unlucky.
can do about that. Way it goes. So yeah, this is a massive, massive, massive round. Reminder to say, Dibs, as long as he's not last, he makes top spot.
Yep.
Arutorias Baron here, given how close this game is pretty much has to win this match to get through here. Second place is looking very, very dodgy here. For the others, Sutekh has a better, has a worse points record than Imbaman. So Sutekh's got to be ahead of Imbaman here. But Beast must be. Otherwise, he's going to struggle to qualify as well. So it is very razor thin here.
So it looks
Here
like
we go.
research. Looks like it's going to be research here.
I mean, there's so much water everywhere. I think this is going to be his only chance to go research stations now, right?
Yeah, it'll be the only chance.
And it's double points. He went a heavy persuasion, so it makes sense. He's going to just draw 4 cards and working out from there.
That looks good to me.
He's going to have a lot of persuasion. I don't know how much that is, but it's a lot.
12.
I'll let them
13,
work
14.
it out.
They have 14 total.
I'd have to take my shoes and socks off for that.
Okay.
Ilban will take the Mentat, as he should do. Take him with Piter, so gets the extra
Oh.
intrigue, which is notable.
That's really weird, actually.
Was he getting greedy, maybe? When he gets the
This-
intrigue.
Oh, what a pickup.
Oh, when he finds half a point, but he has no fraction access. Oh, Ilban's in some interesting spot. He's got 3, 4, 5. He's only got 7 persuasion.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ilban is in trouble. He got greedy.
Yeah,
with
that's not
Piter
good.
there, and it has not worked out. Oh no.
Well, he has a couple of options. He could definitely go great flat and then just hit up and pick up this tech, this big 6 tech. That's fine. Or, I mean, it's kind of it.
Ilban needs a dreadnought. He needs a dreadnought. Grand Conspiracy is currently not doing anything. He has the Spice High Council, but he's never getting the faction access.
Actually, yeah. No, he absolutely needs to go. He should have gotten this great flat.
He has to go dreadnought at some point here.
Well,
like he's to get the point out of that.
He doesn't necessarily need to. And here's the
he needs to find like 4 faction bumps before this end of the game, and how's he ever going to do that?
So he can find 3 points here if he goes great flat to Shuttle Fleet. That gives him 2 points. With his Benny card he just found, although I guess he technically wouldn't. He would have not known he had that. So hopefully he gets great flat tech, and then maybe it'll work out. But
yeah,
that's dicey.
It's looking awkward here, and someone could get in the way. You never know. Anyway, so here we go here. So Hondro up. Hondro is definitely just gonna. Yep, no reason not to do this. Like up and down. Pay the spice for it. Yep, makes sense. This is going to give him one of his Emperor bumps, so he's going to look to finesse that later on, probably with the spacing, or whichever alliance he wants. Is he? No, he's not considering Fremen here, is he?
Is he trying to take it away from Arutorias? No way.
No way is he considering this. This is great. Is he really going to threaten this? And I think he's threatening it.
Just to mess with him. You think
But
so?
why would this seems nuts. Just take the bump with the Emperor. Like, if this is the final round, how are you ever going to get your Emperor point here?
Yeah, I don't know. That's he's got to get it. Man.
I mean, that is pretty brave. It's 2 victory points in the combat. Like, who knows who's going to win this? It's got to be Emperor, right? Yeah, I mean, there's times to threaten. I don't think this is one of them.
Why would he want to go for
You don't need to win this game. You just need to come not last. I think you got to play it safe. But he decides he's gonna poke the Baron here.
The Baron.
Wow.
Nice
What
one.
a. I'm here awake.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's the choice that was made. I think it's
So
yeah.
So Baron's going great flat, right?
It has to. If
He has
Baron
to
doesn't go great
flat
flat,
highliner. He has to. And he has to take 2 points.
yeah.
Like, what else can you possibly do here? I mean, where else is there to go? He's going selective breeding.
No.
He is.
Oh, he's going hardy.
He's going. He's going for it. He feels he's going to defend. Oh my gosh! I mean, that's pretty insane.
That's interesting. Maybe he feels like he just doesn't have enough options or actions with the.
He feels he's got to defend here. He doesn't think it was a friendly poke. He thinks something's going on here. But I don't know. I think it's kind of weird. Like when he takes that long to make the decision. Like
Yeah. He got him there. That was a good.
So the bump's there. I mean, Baron might still find his way to Great Flat, but I don't know anymore. More card drawing for the Beast here. Beast is like, what's he trying to do? Like, find his Liat Kynes card he never picked up?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Going on? Yes, he's got 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 persuasion.
Yeah. He's got a little ways to go. He's almost a 2.
He's almost a 2. Pretty hard to draw 2 without Gil Bankers or Liat Kynes. I don't know if people realize that, but it's really hard to get 18 persuasion.
Yeah, it's hard.
Pretty difficult. So Imbaman now has the opportunity to go Great Flat.
Where's he voicing? Hold on.
He has to. What else is he going to do here?
Oops. Whoops.
Oh, he does. Oh. And the thing is, I don't think Imbaman's actually going... He's not going Highlander here. He's going for Shuttle Fleet, right? Surely he's going to Shuttle Fleet with this. Yeah, I mean, that's brutal for Baron here. This is absolutely savage that this has happened for Baron here. I mean, really nasty. And I don't know where he's going to get 4 more spice from now. It's now looking... He now has to go, like, Hagabason? I don't know what's going to happen.
Interesting.
Really don't know what's going on here. Back to Hundro. Hundro's hand, by the way, is garbage. Is he infiltrating research station? He's got it, right?
Yeah, I don't think he has a whole lot of other options right now. Siege Tabor doesn't get you anything that you don't already have. Carthag would be fine, but... You can always get to Carthag later.
He's got to do it and hope he finds his diplomacy and that he can do it and still finesse and still find his way to get a spice of flow, right?
Yeah,
because
exactly.
he's made this bump and he's forced his action from Baron. But the problem is this doesn't really help Hundro's game.
Yeah, he's got a couple of options, but not that many. This is.
I think you got to hope you get diplomacy. You find 2 other 2 persuasion cards. I don't know if but it's hard. Diplomacy's sitting right on the top of his deck. Like he's very unlikely to find it. His deck is huge.
Yeah.
But he's gonna do it. He's gonna close his eyes and hope this works.
All right, here we go.
So he finds the top card of his deck, which is whatever it was.
You got to do it automatic. It's manual when you aren't.
He's gonna re-click it. There is some scripting the player gets to draw it or wait. He's found it. Okay, so Fedakin, convincing. He has enough for Spice Must Flow. He finds it. I think he's gonna feel that he's gonna have to reveal here, right? I think that he's just got to bank the point. Baron, meanwhile, like, he's got to hate his life here. Like, he's just got to pump troops in. He's got to go Carthag, right?
I'm still a little puzzled why he didn't just get spice and go hit up a Highliner, because he has to get in there. Like that's
because he was terrified he was going to lose the Fremen Alliance.
Yeah.
That's why.
It was such.
He got spooked.
Yeah, he got punked.
I mean, it's pretty brutal. Like, I mean, it's pretty like if Baron just ignores Hardy Warriors, there, like that is like. In this situation, when you have to win this match, that is absolute balls of steel. I do not blame Baron for one moment for going Hardy Warriors. He's just pretty unfortunate that Dib decided to do what he did. Guild Admin's going to be played to Carthag, I imagine, and is. He's just going to throw more troops in and just try and win this by sheer force of will.
That's a war chest.
War chest helps. Hello. I mean, that's a big find
That is a big find.
That's monstrous. I don't even think you keep it. I think you just look to use that probably for a combat if you need to. That is huge.
Now, a game's probably not going to end, though, with this combat if it goes to it. So we'll see Baron
No, that's the thing. I think Dibs is thinking, like, this game is unlikely to end this round, which is probably true.
Sorry.
Yeah, all happening here. Everyone's got their own problems here. Like, Imbaman is, like, he's got his Ixen Engineer, but his decision to Piter first has worked. It's blown up in his face.
Well, he's gonna hit tech negotiation, and if this is a block on tech, which it probably will be, he'll be real sad.
I don't know.
Man.
I have no idea what Beast is gonna block here. I haven't a clue.
He could block Highliner. He could.
He might block Highliner, thinking he's got to stop Ilban from getting in here.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Ilban's not that close. Things have to go right.
Five troops, and you never know. Like, he's got artillery now, and that's scary.
Yeah, that is.
But he used Piter straight away, though, so I mean, that's kind of telling. Like, if I see that and I see Piter got used immediately, I'd wonder why on earth is he? He can't have artillery. He can't have any more swords because he would have kept Piter for the reveal.
Well, I think he just picked up the artillery just to turn on the Ixian engineer, so it wasn't really a full.
I mean, a little bit, but it also but you've still got artillery, and he's still got several cards that gives him swords.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So I would still be sitting there thinking, I don't think he's got any other swords because like Piter revealing for free persuasion and 2 swords when you got dreadnoughts is enormous.
Yeah.
So
well, it is a 2-point play if Ilban does find their way to tech negotiation this turn, but we'll see.
How's he gonna get the tech negotiation? Oh, you mean for Shuttle Fleet?
Yeah.
Shuttle Fleet here, yeah. So
then he goes Bene, and then he plays his Sisterhood, and he goes up for point for Fremen. That's 2 points. So
yeah.
he'll be.
It's gonna be fun to see. So Sutekh has spent a lot of this game kind of trying to police Ilban. Obviously conscious of that he needs to police here. So this is gonna be a test to see how well has he been paying attention. Can he suss out what Ilban's after here? Does he think he's after combat, or does he think he's after Shuttle Fleet?
It is interesting.
Can he suss this out here? It's a huge block if he finds it. Like, monster play. Thing is, as well, is that somehow, like, Beast has pulled about 60 cards and has not found any
access. Well, they didn't buy very many. That's the thing.
He hasn't, but it's still impressive to draw that many and not find any access. He's only got 2 cards left.
It's true.
And I think they're both faction access cards, which is nuts. So Imperial Base is taken for the spice. I think that's fairly straightforward.
Okay.
What does he block here? What does he block? This is I mean, it's
like he could block selective.
I think selective is what he is going to block here. Yeah. But he can't, though. But he has no more action, so I guess it is irrelevant.
Well, no, he blocks selective. Oh, you're right. And you know what? Ilban has 2 more actions, so I don't think there's any way this is going to matter. Oh.
But I don't. Well, no. I mean, it's still awkward, though. I mean, Ilban.
No,
I don't know,
he can get there.
Ilban regardless.
There's not much you can do with this voice. I didn't realize that Ilban had 2 actions left.
Yeah. It's the problem. A Mentat.
You're going to be screwing over the other 2. So basically, Oh.
Yeah, this is the problem. But...
That's a block on Dibs. Wow. That's a huge block on Dibs.
That's also brutal.
He can still get there, but man, that just means he has to reveal now.
Yeah, he has to reveal now. He can't bank the High Council. It's all going on here. It's all going on. Even Beast wouldn't have minded it for next round.
All right, let's see what Ilban does. He's got to go to High Council or to tech negotiation now.
He's got to bank it. He's got to get in there, surely.
I
mean, surely.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and he does. Jeez. That's what we see. So he's kind of relieved. I guess he could have got it anyways.
Yeah.
So Ilban is going to bank some points here.
Disposal.
It's going to get him with to 9 with Ixian Engineer, but he cannot win yet. He can't win yet. He hasn't got a 10th point. He doesn't, and Grand Conspiracy is still not online here.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Everything so it's notable here. Do note if Ilban decides to not bump the Oh, he did. No,
he did BGs. Yeah.
Ignore what I said. I was lying. So yeah, but Ilban can't finish the game. So he desperately wants to, but he can't do it yet. You have to wait. That's a 100 here.
Everyone's still in this. I mean,
it is still close. 100. I mean, yeah, 100 has to reveal and take the point, right? He hates it. He absolutely hates it. Like, he really wanted to get someone else in, but like, there's not really a lot else for him to do. Yeah, he could only put 2 in from research stations. This is a good point.
Yep.
Yeah, this is completely correct. Yeah, the most he could put in was 2. He doesn't have light training drones or anything like that. No. He oh no, it's fine. Yeah. So he got stats on top. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the most he can put in, which is obviously important here. Oh, you just got to bank the point, right? Again, like Div just needs to not be last. That's all that matters here. So.
Yeah, I don't think you can do anything else here. He's got no access, so there's no reason. Yeah, I don't see it. I think you just take the point. And,
yeah, take the point, take the 3
hope.
swords. Do you want to? But then it's like, yeah, I mean, that's all you can do.
Hope
And
the Baron
you've
can't
got to
end
hope,
it.
and you kind of hope this game goes another round.
Yeah.
Which it.
Looks like it will.
I don't know. I mean, if I'm sitting there, I don't know.
I mean,
But
here's the
even
thing. Yeah,
if
Emperor has. I mean, Baron has one more action left. They could go to secrets to get that point, and then the game, and then they. I mean, they might be thinking that.
Yeah, I mean, it's far from certain if this game is going to end this round or not. It's really hard to know.
Pins and needles for everybody.
But diplomacy's gone, though. Diplomacy went Hardy Warriors, which he poked at, so maybe he feels like he did enough to avoid it. He has to reveal regardless. It doesn't really matter. He's got to take the point in the swords. And he's just got to sit and wait and see what happens here. It will take him to 8 points here, but he doesn't feel good about it.
Still holding on to this finesse that he got way at the beginning of the game.
Yep. But he's well, he had a chance to use it, and he decided to poke the Baron into. So he cost him. He has to hope it goes another round here. Otherwise, like if this ends now, he's gonna feel silly. He didn't just like take the bump with the Emperor and call it a day and get to 9.
Yeah. As we know, Imbaman will be at 9 after this turn. Baron will be at 9, so it's gonna be a race to the
Beast
finish.
is gonna be at 7+1 minimum.
Yep.
So, it's
really close.
It's gonna be, yeah, it's close here. So he's just gonna go ahead and take the spice. I don't hate this. I think this is pretty reasonable. Put in the extra troop while you're at it as well. Just get them in here.
Yeah, guarantee it.
Take no chances.
Yep.
He's gonna be good for this.
It's gonna be interesting.
Beast
next round.
reveals for
A bunch.
13. It's a lot. It's a Spice Must Flow, which gets Holtzman online. He has 4 Persuasion extra as well. Obviously, Hundro really wanted to hit High Council there and just bank that for next round, but that has been denied. So that was pretty brutal. Yeah, 13. So Spice Must Flow, and he could take Gunfopter if he wants it.
I think maybe that's a good play here. Is he going to reshuffle? Oh, a second.
He's going to reshuffle.
He is going to reshuffle, so maybe that's a good play.
I think I'd be taking Gunfopter here. I think it's worth it. I think the swords could make a difference, you know?
The only problem is they're revealing something that maybe... Oh my god. Never
well,
in the shadows.
I mean, it's pretty disgusting. That is the risk. You might pull off something pretty big here.
Imbaman.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna make a big difference. Like, Imbaman's not gonna be able to do a lot with it, though. He's never finding it. His deck
no,
is huge.
they can put it on top of the deck.
Oh yeah, Spaceport.
He's totally good.
So that's uncomfortable, but I still don't think he's gonna be likely. He's gonna chase the alliances down. Not that Green cares about.
No, he just needs the extra bumps, so I think that's worth picking up.
Yeah, but he's got Bene Gesserit in his hand anyway, so. So he doesn't even need to worry.
Right.
Yeah,
but
so
if he needs to get up with Grand Conspiracy, he needs to get some.
Yeah. So Bilbo's just going to reveal and just take the point, take the extra point here with Ixen Engineer, and that's all he can do.
Pretty good.
So that's going to be trashed here. Gets a spice as well, but again, he cannot finish the game here. 9 is all. So next round, he's surely going to look to hit.
There's a quiz,
by the way. So next round, surely he's going to pick up a Dreadnought.
Yep.
Which is going to get Grand Conspiracy online, but this is, again, Razor Finn here. Still worth noting, though, that Chow Murky is still sitting up there, by the way. No one has pulled it. Baron reveals for a couple of swords, and that's it. I mean, do you really want Scout? Really, don't really think so. I don't think he took his spice. Doesn't look like he took his spice. No, he's got to take the spice for his for the Spiceless Foe reveal. Should be at 2. Which is done. So here we go then. So there's no combat to be had here. I don't think Beast is ever going to use push to get in front. Oh, he is! He's going to use
Oh.
push to get in front here and steal the spice because he wants to open up Highliner. That's why he's doing it.
Nice play. Yeah.
Because his diplomacy is in his discard. So he's prepping up Highliner. Now, does Dibs get in front here to prep his Highliner? Because his diplomacy is in his discard too.
Oh my. He is going
And
to.
he does do it. It's a Highliner race. They're in the same spot.
Oh
here.
my.
So
Oh my.
Dibs is going to prep Highliner and try and take this out on the next combat. My goodness me. It doesn't matter. I mean, Baron wins it. So he takes the 2 points. Mercifully, he doesn't have staged incident. And I think that's the thing they were worried about. Does Baron have staged incident? If he had staged incident, the game would be over.
The game would be over, yeah.
Game would be over on the spot. So, 2 spice taken for Dibs. He's prepping Highliner. Intrigues to be drawn here as well. They both get one. Some coins for Beast. It doesn't really matter.
Counselors.
Dispensation is no good for Hundro because he got blocked.
Yeah,
Glimpse the Path is
nice.
relevant to Beast. That might be another spice with flow. So, wow. So here we go then. Here we go further still. It's round 8. We're still going here.
Yep, go ahead, Baron. Hit the button.
This is a monster conflict. If this is economic supremacy, this is carnage. I always want it to be.
Round number 8. Here we go. It's
It's
Carthag.
Oh, but Carthag is a red troop, not a green troop. He needs to take his dreadnought back. Yeah, that is not a green troop. That needs to be a red troop. That should have been. That's got to be withdrawn there. So red gets the troop, not green. Because the dreadnought is retreated before the card is drawn here. So red gets the troop, not green.
Yeah, good catch.
This is relevant. This is relevant here. This is gonna be carnage. So is Imbaman going Mahayim here?
Oh, he's got to be. This is a huge.
He
Mahayim
has 9
turn.
persuasion though.
He's gonna Mentat it.
He's gonna Mentat and he's gonna discard whatever it is basically to. I think just to get a bump with somewhere, I guess. I mean,
This is a massive Mentat
why
turn.
am I shifting?
Holy crap! All right, there we go.
Oh, that's rude. No way. Well, Doom Desert
11.
Planet goes, and this is suddenly. Who's he going to threaten here? It's going to be red, surely.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going Emperor. Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, this is disaster for Arutorias.
You know it's coming now.
There's nothing he can do about it.
Oh my. Yeah. Well, he can. He
He'd
can
have
block.
to go Conspire or Wealth to defend this.
Oh, Arutorias.
It's
I'm
the
so sorry.
only way. And Baron's got to realize where this is. This is a horrible position.
He really
Baron's
doesn't
got
want
to
to
go
do that.
Conspire, I think.
Yeah, he has
He's
to
gotta
conspire.
It also gets him his endgame point anyways with War Chest, though, so it's not a disaster. Here comes Highliner for
point.
Hundro here. So this is all going in. Rock and roll. Yeah, I think that's actually... It might work out here for Baron here. He goes Conspire. War Chest gets activated, so... And it helps defend the Alliance. It's the move to make. Will he see it? It's the only thing to do, right?
Yeah, I don't see any other moves.
There's nothing else to do here. He's got to do it.
You are going to want to go to secrets or selective sometime this round anyway, but you got to protect your alliance first and
Yeah.
foremost.
It's got to be... I think it has to be Conspire as well, I think.
Oh,
no!
no!
way! He's giving it! No!
He doesn't remember what he had.
He
Oh,
doesn't
my.
remember. He doesn't remember shiftings there. Oh, this is brutal.
Yeah, might as well
He
trust the
gets the
diplomacy.
point here. He's hoping for Spice plus Flow. He's going to still be at 10.
3, 4, 5,
3,
6, 7,
4,
8, 9, 10. Yep, 10. Oh, wait. Does he not have a Fremen?
There's no Fremen bond. He doesn't find the liaison.
7.
This is a disaster. And how's he ever going to get his Solari online for War Chest? There's no coins in this combat. It's not Arakeen.
Oh, no.
But there is some money
Well,
potentially.
he could... nope.
Oh, no.
He could ship, maybe? That's a
Oh,
real wasted
no.
turn. Oh, man.
Oh, no. That's horrible.
Rapid mobilization for the beast. Could this win it? No, he
I
needs...
don't know. I
don't
mean,
know.
that gives some freedom. I think he was going to put him in anyways, to be fair. But it gives him... He might find a way to reveal and just shove him in here.
Oh,
But he
wow.
feels like he's got to win the combat, right?
Oh, Imbaman cannot wait to play this Mohayim. He's been waiting the whole
no.
game. He's been waiting the whole game for this.
Oh, this is so rude. It's got to be shifting. Don't even need to worry about behind here.
Oh, they were blocking it, so he couldn't go. Yeah, he's gonna shift now.
Yeah, shifting is played. So this alliance goes bye-bye, and I think that is Artorias' tournament going up in smoke.
Yeah.
It is so brutal. He has to give a point, though, to get the double bump. Is the only thing for Imbaman.
Wait, why is he going there?
It doesn't give him any points here. He's going... I don't know what... It doesn't matter where he takes it from. He can't get the bump back. He's going for smuggling. He's hoping to smuggle and get the point back, I think.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Makes sense.
I don't know exactly what's going on.
I don't know if I would have done that. That's weird.
I think he feels he's got to stop red. Again, remember, it's the winner of this game goes through to the next round automatically. So it's all to play for. Even if it's still costing red a point.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's again, it's the table dynamics here. It's playing here. But Artorias, yeah, it's a brutal loss for that. This is going to be the last round, by the way, kids. It's almost certain. I don't see any way it's not. Someone's getting Spice Plus Flow. Someone's getting... This game is ending this round.
Yep.
But Artorias... I don't see how he ever gets two Solari. Oh, Conspire was the move. But went for the Spice Plus Flow. Oh.
Well, no. He can get Solari with his smugglers, his smuggling... He can smuggle with Spice Smugglers.
Oh, he has. Really? Is that what he's gonna do?
That's.
I guess.
I don't know what else he's gonna do.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's decided. He's gonna do it that way instead. Well, I mean, that's one way around.
And he has 2 extra left over for war in case he needs to play war chest. He's not gonna play war chest, but no, I don't know what. He doesn't have extra.
Smugglers is only 3, I believe.
Yeah, 3 plus the 1 for like Carthag or whatever. So.
Yeah, this is true. He would go get the 4th one there, so it would actually be of some use potentially. Anyway, so here we go. So. Hunter's just going to barrel the combat for everything he physically can.
Yep. I mean, this is his only line. He's fully expecting to be mothered this turn.
Yeah, he's going in here. No reason not to do it.
Yep.
So he's expecting probably just get them in. Take the combat down. It's going to be 10 points and some spice, and he thinks he's not going to be last. Basically, is all that matters. It just has to not be last. Goodbye, camera.
I was just checking to see if he had one stacked.
No, he's good. So yeah, Baron Spice Smugglers is the only move. He's got 2, but he has no Fremen Bond, so I think he's going to use Fopter first, and he does.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it kind of feels bad just to do that, though. Dagger's no good. Truthsayer does not activate.
Oh, no.
Fremenbon is still missing. He can't find it.
What's a voice going to go to wealth? Oh, voice to wealth.
Liaisons. What on the deck? This is savage.
Well, again, this is one of those weird situations where voice is not going to block it too long. So... What's he gonna do? Wait, what?
I think I don't know. He might just block High Council again. I have no idea. No, he's gonna block Research Station.
He's looking to glimpse.
He's denying it to Hundro.
Oh, yeah.
In case Hundro wanted it, it's gone. And I see what's going on here. And he's gonna use other memory with Glimpse the Path to hit it himself. That's what he's gonna do here. I actually quite like that. I think it's a good move.
Yeah, it is a good move.
I like it. So Miracles, Beast has a bonus point in the back pocket with Holtzman. So he's hoping to get probably 10 as well. This is going to come down to tie breaks. No one's picked Chow Murky. Everyone could finish on 10 points here, by the way.
Oh, boy.
Insane spot. Does Baron Harkonnen take Chow Murky with a dagger?
Oof.
It gets him to 10, and he has Chow Murky tiebreakers. I think that's the move. That's insane? Oh no, he doesn't have. No, he's still stuck at 9. He's got 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. He has to go High Council for the point, right?
Yeah, but that takes away his point. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What point? Well, I don't know what other point he's losing here.
His war chest.
I mean, how's he getting the extra? I mean, yeah, it's down if he does that. He doesn't. Well, that's going to settle it there. So that's going to do it. So everyone's got to discard 2 cards here. Finally, it's hit.
Yep. So much for that for Baron.
Well, this is interesting. It means now Imbaman is giving up surely on the Spice Must Flow. Because he's going. Oh, because he's going for Dreadnought. That's why.
Yep.
He's going to Dreadnought and get it that way instead. So everyone's got to discard 2 cards here. Get rid of Mahayim. Get rid of Smugglers. Okay. Surprised he's keeping the Reverend Mother. It's not doing anything. There's no Fremen Bond. Okay, well, all happening here.
I guess it gives him access to Fremen in case he needs it.
Yeah.
Well,
Andrew I guess just goes Carfag. Like, it's funny enough, like, you get more swords in theory, just revealing, but I think I'd still go Carfag anyways.
Yeah.
Just for the intrigue. You
could just reveal for the extra swords. Just to seal the deal.
He could, but I think I just go Carfag for the extra intrigue. You lose this combat strength in theory. Yeah, I think I'd still do this because you could find some good stuff here.
Finds favored subject. Doesn't quite get him there.
Oh well, what was the faction he didn't finesse for earlier?
You said it.
Well.
Yikes. Oh, that's gotta feel bad.
I don't want to say I told you so, kids.
War chest.
Oh, that's activated Baron, by the way. That's activated the Baron. It's given him his war chest automatically. He has to go. He's got to go Chalmurky now. It's surely the only move, right?
Yes, you got to get the
he's gonna
tiebreakers.
He's gonna have tiebreakers. I think it's the move. I think he might win in this game.
Here we go. Unfortunately, though, you can't do both. You can't use your ring and get war chest and get the.
But it's fine. I think Chalmurky is so significant here. Like, I legitimately think this might actually win him the game here.
Yeah,
like, looking at it.
Yep.
Does he see it?
Oh no!
He's looking,
wants to use single intrigue.
He's looking for his Fremen and
get
intrigue, and he doesn't find the Fremen.
Okay,
so
let's see what he gets with this intrigue. Let's see what he gets.
He needs the bail out of the intrigue now.
Maybe he draws a card with the intrigue. What is it? It's
tiebreaker.
Well, it's kind of a tiebreaker. Yeah.
Tiebreaker is relevant though. No one has Chalmurky. That might be just as good.
Wow. Okay.
Is the Baron gonna get away with this? Wow.
Here's a glimpse.
Here comes Glimpse to get the water. Wow. It's Baron Harkonnen tiebreakering to victory here. It would be the clutchiest of ways to get through to the next round I've ever seen. One more for the Beast.
7.
Oh no, he's got enough.
Yeah.
One more for the Beast. Yeah, he draws 5 cards total between everything.
That's
6,
9.
7, 8, 9. It's enough for a spice. That's going to be 10.
Throw 2 more
one
troops
in the back
in.
pocket holds him in. He might as well put them in. Yeah, I mean, he's rapid. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, true.
Get him in, however. He's not going to win the combat here. I think Baron Harkonnen is going to win this match in dramatic fashion. Can you believe this?
Wow.
Dibs is going to finish at 10. Imbaman is going to finish at 10. The Beast is going to finish at 10. And Baron Harkonnen is going to finish at 10. Unless something crazy happens. He gets 2 spice. I mean, there's not really anything to do. Just bank the spice, I guess. Grand Conspiracy's online. He gets to trash this, which, you know, for whatever, it doesn't really do a whole lot. He gets 2 spice. He has to take that. Well, needs to take his 2 spice. Might want to point it for him, please. Yep. So bump for Hundro. It's no good, and yet he's saying should have finessed it. And the insane thing is, if he had not messed about with the Baron, Dibs might well have won this match. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. There we go. Spice is taken.
Yeah, I think you're right. Wow. He had a chance to get Chalmurky, but found the other tiebreaker card.
And the insane thing is, I actually think Dibs is now last.
Oh no.
Which
1,
I don't know if
2,
it's going to
3,
compromise
4,
him here. I mean, this has been a chaotic match. He has a combat. He has a troop in. It's hiding underneath Blue's token, but he does get a sword. Baron does not find the Fremen Bond. But Baron Harkonnen, I think he's good
Oh,
here, unless
man.
my maths is hideously wrong. In insane circumstances. This has been some match.
Hilariously enough, if Hundro had not gone in to win this combat, well, I guess
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter anyway.
I
Beast,
mean,
Beast and he would
this
switch
has
positions.
been just an all over the place. The Beast has pulled he's played free. He's got free Spice Must Flows, Rapid Mobilization, put in the
Doesn't do
rest for
enough.
whatever,
Yeah.
which doesn't really do anything.
It gets you 3 spice. And an intrigue card.
You already had it anyways. I mean,
He could corner the market though. He could.
Corner market. There's one intrigue in the deck that wins this game for the Beast, and it's Corner Market, and we've not found it.
Yep.
There's 33 cards, so 3% of the time, Sutekh is gonna win this game on this card draw. Better than 0. Man. So nothing to happen here. So does Sutekh find it? It's as simple as that. Does he find the Corner Market? It's the only thing remaining now.
Yep.
If he doesn't, then Arturius is going to win this match and is going to seal his place in the next round. And look for all money that he was going to stall like 2 or 3 rounds ago. And this has been an incredible finish to this game. But that's it. That's all that's going to happen here. And he's going to table Tiebreaker and he's going to table War Chest. And the players are going to be absolutely sick here. Bindu is no good. Artorias finds his way to the next round.
He's like, Imba's just too behind.
Dibs, I think, still joins.
Yep.
Although Dibs is last in this game.
Actually, no. I think Beast wins it on tiebreaks,
no,
doesn't he?
Beast only gets the one with...
Oh, just the one, yeah.
Yeah, Holtzman gets to the 10.
He's about to show. Oh my god, Arcturus.
This game is like absolutely narrow. I'm going to have to do some maths here and work out where the table stands here.
Make sure you get your spice. Get your spice. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should have a chat with these players. This has been just carnage, this.
God.
Hey everybody. What a game.
What's the order anyway? Who's first?
Make sure you take your spice, Arturius.
He did.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Didn't you?
No, he gets 10 from the end game.
Oh, him. Yeah. Yeah, so
Wow.
Baron wins on Spice tiebreaks.
Spice tiebreaks. Yup.
Yeah.
This was a dirty, dirty finish. We were calling out for Baron to go Chow Murky for exact tie-breaking reason, and then he went Arakeen and found tiebreaker.
Yeah. Yeah, never punished.
That means that if I hadn't gone here, he wouldn't have been able to spend the Solari.
Yep, he would have been forced to, yeah.
When we were playing, I said on voice that he has 9, and if we go here, we might give him War Chest, but it's like so unlikely. Like, what are the odds?
Yeah, this is
100%.
This has been carnage. This has been absolutely carnage here. I'm just trying to work through the points here and trying to work out where everyone stands here because it is so razor thin here. So you'll need to give me a moment. Man, it's so hard to know because it's going to come down to average points as well. So it's really hard to know exactly where we stand here.
I think points are 13 on.
Yeah, I've got a table. I've got a table I'm just messing around with here. So I'll get back to you. Have a chat about the game while I sort this out.
So talk us through that last round.
I really needed red to lose so I can win the tournaments.
There was so much interplay going on in this. That was very noticeable here.
Yeah. Did you guys spot the attempt to steal the alliance? With
The total fake move? Yeah, no, it was totally fake.
I mean, yeah, but also I could have still like gotten it if they blocked both High Council and the tech, and I would have gone before Baron, so I would have been able to take it.
Wow. So
that was insane.
Wow. So I'm just putting this table together. This is somewhat dependent on some of this for how this is going to break down. by my maths, Dibs and Artorias both get 13 points. Dibs will top the table on average points.
I should be on 14. I'm third place.
No, you're
You're
last.
No, you're
here.
not,
Everyone's
you're
on
last.
10.
I'm 10
Oh,
also.
yellow is on 10.
Yeah, yellow got 2 points from G Manipulation, remember?
I did not see this. Sorry, I didn't see the Grand Conspiracy.
And
No,
Grand
you're right. Yeah,
Conspiracy's
you're
there
right.
as well, yeah. So my maths is Dib tops the table with 13, better points than Artorias. Third, I think, is Sutekh on average points, but it's razor thin. And I think it's orange, and I think it's and Imbaman is out. It's
Oh,
just
man.
ridiculous. With 11 of them, I think he's out on just points. Complete madness. This. I don't know about third or fifth. It's going to depend on average points. We're working out when the. But everyone scored 10, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so close. But yeah, I by my maths, Imbaman is out of this tournament.
Make sure to take
I
a
feel
screenshot,
so
everybody.
sorry, man. I feel
Yeah.
so
No,
sorry,
it's
man.
okay.
This was
Oh,
a
yeah, we should,
chaotic game.
Oh, I think we control Z, so we don't get to see the
If
scoreboard.
you didn't
Oh,
do this,
The
if you-
scoreboard
Red,
got
if
messed
you didn't
up.
do this, you get your spikes not slow if you didn't do this, and we would all be
Yeah.
happy.
And then and Ilban gets his point with full
Yeah.
space. I mean, there was
Yeah.
so many things that happened at so many points in this game. Like it was just
Yeah.
it was just great entertainment. It was great.
Last 3
drama.
rounds were really, really good.
This essentially
great
cost me my
tournament.
11th point with that intrigue draw, by the way.
Yep, I know. We were saying, what are you doing? You gotta go up with the track.
You prodded the Baron. Baron responded by defending instead of going highliner, but then
Yeah.
like you could find your way to wealth. It's just chaotic
Yeah.
game. I mean, ultimately, you've somehow as long as you were guaranteed to go through in some form or another, though. So that was the thing.
Yeah.
You were always gonna qualify as top 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, pretty brutal to score 11 points on a win and to not actually make any of the qualification spots is really brutal. But that's been this
Yeah.
this group has been razor thin.
Yeah. GG, guys. That was amazing.
Good game to everybody.
Yeah,
Yep.
everyone played really well.
Yeah, this was a really good game. I enjoyed it.
I feel sad for blocking so much though.
It was really fun.
I feel like I could hear a lot of "What are you doing?"
I mean, there was drama.
There weren't
Especially-
There weren't too many "What are you doings," but just like a couple really loud ones.
only a couple. Only a couple.
No,
Yeah,
it was
a
great.
great end note to a really good group. There's no doubt about that. So
I was really
Oh.
scared of yellow. That's why I didn't let you hear.
Anybody take a
yeah,
screenshot
I
yet,
mean,
or-
I thought a lot of the game, like green was just trying to get in front of yellow because of the way the table stood. Like it was clearly messing with people. I'm pretty sure. Obviously, knowing how it was so tight though. So fascinating game.
Also,
Did
John,
Green
you
make any mistakes?
Oh god, I don't remember.
Ah, good.
So much has happened this game. It's kind
Ah,
of
good.
there's been
Have to go back and watch it
long,
again.
complicated game. So I mean,
Actually, this tech I thought it was gain 1 point for each.
Oh, you thought it was this one? The
no, definitely was not Shuttle Fleet.
Yeah. And then I pick it and like, oh no, it's not that one.
Yeah, no.
But it worked out anyway. So
yeah.
Yeah, you managed to kind of hybrid it a bit. So
yeah.
Man, it would actually be better for me if it ended last round. Actually, why didn't
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
of
watches before? Oh no, not watches. The cash point.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you'd managed the extra point, yeah, of course, absolutely.
Actually, if it ended last round, this wouldn't have been done, and I think I would have been second. But
I mean, to be
Honestly,
fair, this
not
game
sure.
was so close all the way. Like,
I was
mean,
I was on 9 points. I was on 9 points without it even.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is one of those games. There's so
This is
many
the
what
only-
ifs
this is the only
and
point I
could
got.
have beens, and yeah, it was just so hard to call. So, but anyways, I'll get the table sorted, and
Man.
I will post it to you because yeah, like third to fifth is like so close. I honestly don't know who's in what position. It's so close. So I'll need to put this together and submit it, and then I'll send you. I'll post the table for you. But it's gonna.
Well played, everyone. I need to go to bed now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good played.
good night, guys.
Can I leave,
good
or
night,
is it
everybody.
Yeah,
result posted?
Make sure someone's.
I took a screenshot.
Okay, great.
I'll post it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
please do.
Just don't close the game so I can look at the stats.
No problem.
So I can write all the things.
Oh yeah, did we put in the code? I don't see the ticket.
Yeah, it's. I'm already submitting it manually now. Don't worry.
Oh,
about
okay,
it.
okay. Okay, excellent, excellent.
I'm a benevolent man. This was what 8 rounds? 8 rounds.
So Dibs, you got Dibs on first.
I think he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I do.
You did.
I mean, when I was thinking about this game, I was like, the only way I'm 4th place and I still go first is if specifically Arutorias wins. Which...
Yeah, it was pretty much it, and that's exactly how it turned out in crazy circumstances. Like really was, real crazy circumstances.
I never used chipping.
You don't need to. That's the thing with Beast. Like you can you can suffice without it.
Yeah.
He's definitely not obliged.
But I spent my card on like treachery, but I didn't know Imbaman was going to do that special move.
Oh, that was one thing we were wondering because you used treachery right away, and we were like, oh, that you should cycle through a little bit more. You would have probably got a little more value out of it if you'd cycled through a couple times.
Yeah, really wanted to go up shipping, but then something happened. Someone went up.
Oh yeah, what did you use? You used it to get into shipping real fast.
To fold space.
Yeah,
hit fold space a bit.
Yeah, which is fine.
What did you think about the ambush on the first combat?
Yeah,
we
I mean,
sure.
I didn't hate it. Given the fact you were kind of been shut out, I didn't hate it because like Imbaman was looking immediately really dangerous. I didn't hate the ambush at all. CJ was a little bit not as sure, but
yeah.
I didn't mind it. I think giving it over to Imbaman was giving him a little bit too much.
I think the second place in that combat is slightly better in general, so I would have taken the Solari. 100 was third. Well, it's. Do you want to spend an intrigue for 2 Solari or for what was it, a bump and a spice?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it denies it. I mean,
like
especially when Imbaman picks up a procreate straight away, like I think you've got to get.
Yeah. I was having a lot. I was having a good time if I won. Yeah, I was
exactly.
going.
I think
for sure.
that was what I was thinking. So
I think it's legit. I think it was a legitimate play. I might have like wanted to hold it just because there were a couple of times you would have rather had that instead of playing your what do you call it, the finesse, you know?
Yeah.
Of course, you can't see the future,
also
but
playing the finesse also cost me, I guess, this point.
Yeah. Because you always want to use I think most of the time, almost 90% of the time, you want to use the finesse for its top half, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, you kind of were forced at that point. You needed that extra bump to get to Highliner this turn. So
I mean, I needed a spice from the last combat to have 7 so I could go Highliner.
Yep, exactly. So
Quick
it wasn't
question.
a bad play. Yeah.
you're third.
Question: don't I have 19 spice? I just realized.
No, you see, Trevor Mother's not active.
No,
No,
but
from the
combat.
combat.
Take your,
Oh yeah. Please, take the extra spice if you haven't taken it.
Wow, what a game, everybody. That will do it for us, and we will see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. See ya.